Okay. 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 All right. Okay. All right. So, for the first time ever, I'm running my Discord notifier with Dino because I've learned, somehow I didn't know this sooner, but Dino is now compatible with NPM packages. This is a huge thing last year. And I've been using Bun for that same purpose, but fucking why am I using Bun when I could do all the things I want to do with Dino? Plus Dino has the, fuck, I'm not even like on my, there I am. Dino doesn't even have the, or Dino does have this freaking inline system where you just import a node package and it works. It just works, which makes writing scripts in JavaScript as like a little tool for your operating system way easier. Way more Python-like, which I really, really, really appreciate. So, the issue is, I just ran my Discord notifier with Dino, and I'm not sure if it's going to work because I haven't tested it yet. And I just closed Discord on my thing. Have I been streaming for a minute? Is it all over already? Where is it? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, there's a new thing I gotta do. I have to allow this again. Okay. And then allow read, yes. Allow net, okay, allow all net permissions. Allow write, I need this as a permission. So the cool thing about Dino, it is that it has permissions for shit, right? So I gotta allow that. Okay. All right. I forgot to rename the stream. I forgot to rename the stream. Oh my god. Oh, it's over. Do I just start over? No, I can't start over. Oh, crap. I forgot to rename the stream. No. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that day one of... Okay, let's redo this plugin site. What is this? What is it Arc called? What are we calling this? RPG Maker Week. No, what am I gonna call it? I have to call it RPG Maker Week 2025 Episode 1. Oh my god, I still have the same thing as I had before. Oh crap. Oh, why do I do these things? I could easily have a notifier that informs me of these things, but I don't. I forget. Why do I? Oh, everything's ruined. Macros and macros and macros. No. Well, I should have called. That's what I should have called it. It doesn't matter. I just needed something. I just needed something to. I just needed a stream because I've been off the streak. I think what I need to do is change my time because too many things happen at 9 p.m. and that's an issue. So the issue I had with 3 p.m. was that it's just too early. And I also have too many things happening there. And like sometimes it's just like I'm too tired at that moment. But at the other time, 9 p.m., what's it called? Freaking, oh, hey, bye. Hello, I has cheeseburgers. How are you doing? Well, if you're sockless, I don't know. I think I might have to ban you. I don't know. I mean, I'll make an exception. As long as you follow me right now. What's up, Sarandov? I'll probably not have to stay for long. Moonman. I know. I'm directly competing with Moonman. It's so over. Here's what happened, right? I was actually prepped to stream at my usual time, with like 90 minutes earlier. But Toasty was streaming, and that stream was really, really entertaining. And it literally just ended right when it hit 10:30 my time. So I guess you now have to choose. And you're already following me, but it said first time chat. Oh, okay. Oh shit. How long have you been following? Whoa. Oh shit. Okay. Wow. All right. Thank you so much. Fuck. Look, all I see on my screen is just a little thing that says first time chatter. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah. So anyway, when unknown artists, you can I suppose if Moon Man is a better streamer than I, then you should go off and watch Moon Man instead. I see. I gotta say it has cheeseburgers. I don't see you on like my recent following list. How long have you been following? Does it tell me? Like, can I click you and see you? Following since August 17th. God damn. Holy cow. Oh, so, oh yeah. Demon Slayer. How's that going? I'm not the biggest Demon Slayer fan. It's okay. It's a good starter one, but once you finish it, I just finished it. Okay. I like season 1 a lot. I think that's a good start. There's a specific character that I really like, a character that ruins the whole show for me, basically, that I hate so much. But I will not say anything. You'll just have to keep watching and see what it's all about. But yeah. Anyway, today I fucked up completely because I didn't rename the stream, and I because Twitch isn't set up in a way where it doesn't prompt you to redo the like, can I edit my webhook message? I hate that I've done that now, where I've sent a notification to Discord that says that it is not the thing that it is, and there's nothing I can do about that. So maybe what I should do is have a prompt in my Discord notifier that reminds me to rename things. That's what I could do that really easily. I can do that right now. Let me do that right now then. I think I followed you after subbing to you on YouTube. Oh, thank you so much. Are you a or did you find me through RPG Maker or through Game Boy Advanced shenanigans development stuff? Because I will say, you know, my biggest view thing was, of course, RPG Maker. That's what I did for the longest time. But recently, those GBA devlogs have been blowing up again. You know, that year I posted them, they were at like 100,000. But recently that had jumped from like 150 to 200K. The first one, at least. Probably GBA because I use GB Studio. Let's go! Greetings, Kivonica. How are you doing on a lovely day? What do you mean probably, though? I mean, they're two different, like, okay. I feel like you'd remember me if you found me through the algorithm of a GBA development. Hold on, I gotta do a thing. Sorry, y'all. But today, I'm sorry to say I has cheeseburgers. I usually do game dev stuff, but today I'm actually gonna be doing some RPG Maker stuff because, as I said in a previous stream, with the soon to be 10th anniversary of my channel in RPG Maker MV, I am doing RPG Maker Week. Oh shit, is that Lynn? Welcome. How's it going? Can you change the music to theme 6 OGG? Okay, let's see if I can. I could probably make that happen. Hold on, let me open RPG Maker MV. Okay, you go in here, properties, installed files, browse. What do we got? New data, audio, BGM. Now, the question is, when I drop this into my audio, like, music player, is it going to retain? Can it even play an OGG? Let's go. Okay. Yeah, found on YouTube. We'll try open source software. It's easy downloadable. Yeah, I like GB Studio too. I have a great idea. I'm gonna watch your stream on my phone and move it on PC. Oh no, you don't have to, unknown artist. I'm telling you, if Moon is this better, then how can I compete? How can I compete? It's peak. I was the one where it was the one where you made your dream game. Yes, indeed. That was a good video. That was a good. Yes. Keep me updated. I wish I could just watch Moonwood as I was streaming. That is the perfect combination of things I wish I could do. Tragically, I am obligated. Whoa, I got a thing. Whoa, what was that? I can't see it. Join the Goober. Thank you for joining, Lynn. I appreciate it. I am filled with much hype and gratitude. You are my, how do I see? 115th. We're so fucking back. Why am I not 100 followers? God damn. We're so back. Yeah. Did you watch me stream like forever ago? Because I used to stream on the second YouTube channel. Remember that? So you're like a true OG, kind of, I think. Because I think you definitely at least... Did you... Were you a chatter? Did you chat at least once? Can I call you the oldest some randev stream viewer? See, right? Like I don't remember anything about that. My mind is so blank. I went back to the second channel recently and went through like all the lives that are listed, like unlisted there, and there's so many. I used to stream so much. God damn. It's like, and I'm so pathetic now. I'm weak. I'm older. I'm not as capable. I don't have the energy. So many things stop me. And for what purpose? Twice. That is good enough. But yes, welcome in, False Knight Lynn. Today I'm doing web development for my new plugin site, which is just my same plugin site, but you know, better. And that's good because unlike Silly Script, this actually has a visual component, which I should probably pull up. I have like a little template for what the new plugin webpage will look like. Let's see if I could find, okay, let's see. Websites. I'm not even sure if it'll work though, because I reorganized all of this and I have it so that this template file isn't in the correct spot. So am I just screwed? Because if I go to public, which is the output, what is index.html? I'm just going to open this. Okay, that's just blank. That's just completely blank. And then if I go to this is going to look completely wrong, right? Because yeah, this isn't what it looks like. This isn't what it looks like. Source Strafe Leon Hart, holy hello. How you doing? Welcome in. Wait, I gotta catch up. Did you know GB Studio Video is actually related to the way Toby Fox made the greatest games of all time? Just subscribe with... Thank you for the Prime sub. I take all subs. What? Thank... Both Deltarune and your game were... Oh my god, I has cheeseburgers. I has cheeseburgers. I has cheeseburgers. You need to sort the comments on that video by new. I get, like, every week I get a new comment. It's like, oh my god, you know, Toby Fox also fucking revealed Deltarune in a dream. Bro, I've got like 5 comments like, bruh, think they Undertale. And it's like gotten worse. I used to have like a couple of those, but like I guess recently, you know, since Deltarune's been popping off, I've been getting like one of those comments once a week since chapter 3 and 4 dropped. And it is very funny that people keep telling me that. Because I am well aware. I know. But I'm actually not like Deltarune because I never finished that project. This highlighted message is to waste a second of your time. This highlighted message is the waste to sec. All you have to do is put in some fucked up grammar, and you're gonna waste way more than a second of my time. Wait, didn't you make Undertale battle system plugins, or was that a hallucination to my LLM? No, I actually did also make an Undertale battle system. It's really bad. I do not recommend using it, but it does work. Oh my god, if I made an Undertale battle system in RPG Maker today, it'd be so fucking fire. It'd have its own custom editor. Oh my god, it'd be so good. It would be so fucking good. Ooh. Alas, we are beyond that. We are past. So right now we're working on new things like this beautiful website, which I don't know why this looks like this. Let me go here. So this is the page. I have a bunch of stuff, but let's see. I think I have it so that the CSS needs to be 2 folders up, because the structure of this is going to be that it's going to be in a folder called plugins, right? I have to think about how the website's going to be structured, because I'm going to have the main page. So new text file. So you have like, you know, main page, which is this. And then, because, well, it'll be like, it's going to be in my some randev site, right? So we're going to have some randev hype train incoming. God, oh! It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. That means there's an opportunity for me to get an exclusive emote if I give a gifted emote. Holy shit. Hold on. No one do anything yet. I have to get my own gifted emote first from level 1. I want Who's This Diva. I want it right now. Gift 1 sub. Okay. I know there's a way I can use my Twitch revenue to gift a sub. So if I do that, and then I do apply spendable balance. Okay, I guess apply the spendable balance. Okay, $5.99. PayPal for, okay, apparently I only have $3 of spendable balance, but whatever, I'm gonna complete the purchase. And then someone else gets a sub, and I get an emote. Okay. Okay. All right, congratulations, Hi has cheeseburger. Woo! Hype train! It's too bad my garbage ass stream interface don't work, but I see it right there. Unlockable emotes, Who's This Diva is right there. That's all I want. That's all I could ever ask for. Who's This Diva or confetti hype? I will take that. Or chill girl. The rest of them look kind of mid. I guess Frog Wow's okay, but that is all hype trains, work for me. I don't care about the revenue. I don't care about the benefits and the subs. All I want is my own emotes. Okay. Wait, I gotta catch up on chat. Hold on, I don't want to miss anyone's message. Yes, yep. Okay, never mind. It's too much to listen to streams at once. I'm gonna go watch the Moon Man. No, unknown artist, you fool. Should have been me, not them. I am number 1. Hey, that's pretty good. Honestly, I prefer weird old plugins because I'm less likely to get a virus. I use Delay Llama in music. Oh, music. The freaking theme ended. Crap. What? I closed the thing, so now I don't have access to any more songs. So I'm just gonna play a normal. I'm just gonna play my normal playlist. Where is it? Background music. Was it this one? No, that wasn't the one. What was it? Upbeat, maybe? Yeah, because I know I started with Rosalina's Temple or whatever. Hype train. This highlight is message to second a waste of time your. Thank you, Chesburger. Mods, can we play Town 1 OG? Fine. What have I started? No. This is perfect. Actually, can we turn this down a bit? This is way too loud. Do. The song isn't that hype, but it really fucking sets the vibe so good. But yeah, I guess I should say thank you everyone for the subs. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy your month here as a subbed individual to me. I'm gonna try and stream every day. Did I say that already? I think I'm gonna switch to 6 p.m. Eastern instead of 9 p.m. because 9 p.m. too many things happen. It's too much life happening. That's when everyone else gets off work. 6 p.m. is like a good time when like everyone's settling down. That's kind of when I'm settling down too. So that was the issue, right? With 3 p.m. it was too soon and I was too tired and too demotivated. But with 9 p.m. I'm totally motivated. I just too many things happening at 9 p.m. But 6 p.m. that might be the perfect sweet spot. That might be the move. So we'll see. If I find a funny video and the video maker is LGBTQIA, I subscribe. Hell yeah. Thank you, Has Cheeseburgers. I appreciate it. I really do. Hopefully, I'm going to try and have I'm going to have a new video every month of 2026. No promises, but I'm going to try. It's going to be very difficult. I really need to finish my game before the start of 2026 because I promised myself that I wouldn't make videos until I had at least a demo release of the game. But I think that's very feasible within 2 months to do, especially since a lot of the stuff is already done. I just need to finish this plugin website. Got to finish my custom language. I got to set up all my tools. And then November. November is when we start game deving. I saw a founder badge for Grabs and I had to yoink. Whoa. Kind of like in the Florida Everglades. Oh, wait, what does that mean, founder? Wait, what? Founder? Because you're first? Is that because you're like the first person who wasn't like an Amazon sub? You're like what would you call that? Like an indie sub because you're without a corporate backing? I don't fucking know. But congratulations on your ascension, Lynn. I will name my projects Lock In this time, and then I don't lock in. Okay, I'm a lock in right now. Ugh. One of the first people to subscribe, I think. Lol. Yeah, I guess so. Wow. How long do you keep that badge? That's a sick looking badge too. Hype chain complete. You got 2 sub gifts. Okay, that's cool. I don't care about all that, but where's my new emote? Where's the thing where it turns into like a little present and I click it and I get the emote? Where do I see that? I'm like top gifter. Can I get the top gifting badge of my own chat? Wait, if I hit A, and then can I, oh, I can't. Okay. Damn. Did we? Do we not get all the way up to a hype train? No, the hype train starts. It's complete at level 1. So we should get some, maybe it just takes a bit. It might just take a bit. I swear to God, if I spent my hard-earned $2 or whatever I had to spend to give Has Cheeseburger a sub and I don't get my emote, whew, there's gonna be some rage. There's gonna be some anger. I'm not gonna do okay. But don't worry. Was Lynn? I think you're the one who asked. Who was it? Town1.ogg? I forgot, but it's here. Town1 OGG. There we go. Oh shit, Town1 OGG is the song. Okay, I'm gonna keep this folder open so I can plot more in later. Oh right, that reminds me of what you asked last time, but I didn't hear it until after the stream. Me and my bestie made our game free because it's A, we wanted for everyone to be able to enjoy it, and B, we got Matetu? Yeah, that Matetu, the Vocaloid producer, involved, and he said we should make it free, so we made it free. What? I am a Vocaloid enjoyer, but I'm not really good with names. Okay. Oh, they made Mind Brand. Holy shit, you got the Mind Brand motherfucker talking to you? They got a Wikipedia page. Holy shit, okay. Holy shit, yeah. Lol. Wait, it's Serene. Apparently I had found you a while ago and I found out about the GBA games. Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty high. I will make a GBA game eventually. It's just not in the plans right now. Wait, what's with the chat on the stream? Why? Lynn, are your messages not coming through? Neither is I Has Cheeseburger. Oh, wait, but no, there's some cheeseburger messages up there. Vocaloid boo, Utal, yay. They aren't. Did I say no? No, it's not your fault. It's fucking Twitch. So for my Twitch API, it's a Godot game, and it uses this integration add-on called Gift, and Gift sucks. I'm sorry. It's not great. And I used it because it was the first thing that came up on Google, but it just sucked. It's so bad. There's a way more developed one called Twitcher, but I have to rewrite my whole Twitch interface to use it. But it's like I'm already my fucking stomach's up to like so many, what's the word? I'm up to my ass in other things I need to do first. I need to Silly Script. I need to finish Silly Script. I need to do my remake for the RPG Maker website for my 10th anniversary, and then some third thing. I got to develop my game. And so unfortunately, as cool as a Twitch stream is, it's not like a top priority, tragically. Though I will say, I don't know why it's broken. I have no fucking idea why it's broken. Play games. I feel like Kevin Anka, you just want me to play your game, which I'm kind of down for. I just now I have to finish my site first. But since I declared it the week of RPG Maker, and my deadline for the site is like somewhere in the middle of the week, I should have free time to do other things. So I think we can make this happen. I think we could do this. Am I crazy? Did I not download your game or take it or fuck? I'm so sorry, Kavanica. What's the name of your game again? Oh, I feel so bad for forgetting. But it's not in my Steam library, which I thought why would I? I guess I had it open in a browser that I wasn't signed into, and that's why I didn't click download. Crimson Snow Deluxe. Oh, yes. Everyone go download Crimson Snow Deluxe. There it is. Oh, it is in my library. Oh, wait, what? Okay, apparently it is in my library. It's just not appearing at the top. But if I hit play game and install it, surely it'll appear on top. Whoa, the trailer's happening. Oh, now I gotta play a new RPG Maker song. I don't know, Ship 2. Oh, I hate that. This is an MV song? I thought I had every one of the core MV songs memorized. What is this? Ship 2? That's awful. No, we're going to Battle 1. Yeah, there we go. Ship 2, like, fucking, I don't know. That was the first one I saw. You need to compete with the legendary Jason Steele for stream attention in 6 minutes. Oh, shit, why is everyone making me compete? I'm trying my best, y'all. I'm trying my best. Oh, no. Oh, God. Okay, look. Here's what we have to do. So this this plugin website is going to be what? rpgmaker.dev/rpgmaker. That's going to be the new like landing page for RPG Maker plugins. And then from there, it's sumran.dev/RPG. I messed up somewhere. Jason Steele is one of the only creators of Charlie the Unicorn, though. Oh, shit. Does Jason Steele just usually stream? What's going on, Jason? I know nothing about them other than the vague recollection of that video and nothing else. And then what? Is it just the plugin name? I like short URLs, so I feel like that's fine. But what if you have a plugin that's for multiple different engines? Okay, that shit ended so fast. Battle 2. So I was thinking maybe MV/that, and that's where I have this idea that, god damn, this song is so loud. That's where I have the idea where the CSS would go up 2 folders from here to here to the top level. Oh, but recently I've learned about bass and href, and so what I should be doing is having the bass be /RPGmaker/, and then all the file references will just be to that. But, what reason would I not do that? I don't think there is a reason. I think that's the way to go. And then I just do that, and then I think I do base inside HTML. So base href equals / for now, even though it's going to be /RPGmaker/. And that should fix the template thing. If I go back here, where's my browser? Why did that close? Oh, geez. Okay. Here's this. GitHub. On the Film Cow channel, he streams at like 4 minutes from now, like every day. Okay. But yes, you don't have to play our game, but you can if you want. This will be later. Yep. I got it, Kavanica. I might play. We'll see. We shall see how things go. Like, if I have nothing else to do for quote-unquote RPG Maker Week, random RPG Maker games for RPG Maker Week, yes. Well, if we're going to play a game, I'm going to play my favorite RPG Maker game, which is Eternal something, Senai something. It's a free one, has this, like, weird-ass evented battle system that's actually amazing, and it's kind of tough, but I like it a lot, and whenever I am bored or sad or whatever, I play that game, and I just play from the start, and it's so good. It's a little wordy sometimes, unfortunately. Sometimes I kind of wish the game would just shut the fuck up and let me play. But other than that, it's pretty great. This song is too intense for this stream. We're gonna go dungeon. Okay. And now if I go to, what is it? HTML and copy this over to here. Public? But this isn't even going to matter because it's always going to be hosted from its own side. But the idea is it's going to look like this. Oh, wow, that didn't even work. It didn't even work. Okay, well, look. Here's, okay, well, now I got to delete this file right here. Spooky. I keep forgetting if RPG Maker is the Amori or Undertale. It's Amori. Yeah, I should play Amori. I really should play Amori. Oh, Eternal Sinia's. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you. I have to wonder if you're saying that because I also was a big Eternal Sinia simp like years ago, and you remember. But it is a fantastic game. MV specifically for Amori. Yeah, Amori's pretty hype. I haven't played it yet, and I really need to. It's just, you know, I'm not an RPG Maker person, and so I have trouble getting invested into RPG Maker things. But I really want to play it. I just need to first beat other games that I need to beat so my thing is free. I need to beat Silksong. I let Borderlands 4, my brother was super into Borderlands and was like, yo, I'm gonna buy you the game, so play Borderlands 4 with me. And so I did. And so my whole like past month has just been playing Borderlands 4, which is great. And it was actually not that bad. But because I was playing Borderlands 4, I dropped Silksong for a while. And I'm like, fuck, I gotta pick up Silksong now and beat that. And then this year has been so fantastic for games. Gaming is thriving. I have to beat Silksong and some other game. I'm sure there's one other 2025 game that I missed forgetting about that I also need to beat. Maybe not. Maybe I'm actually pretty caught up. I wanted to play ZA. I played a bit of ZA through very legal means. And it was really terrible. And so I'm glad I did that because that game is a piece of shit. And I'm so happy that I did not let myself get scammed again out of $60 and now it's $70. I mean, I did get scammed because I played it legally. And yeah. What a game. What a marvelous piece of fiction that was. No, it's genuinely so good. It's a great example of how much you can do in RPG Maker. No, for real. I'm talking about Eternal Senia. I really love that game. My first RPG Maker game that I was gonna make was a lot like it. Very inspired. And if I ever make an RPG Maker game, it'll probably be very similar to that. Amoria is a very slow game. Like half the game is very slow. The horror is good though. I do love horror. And that's the thing. I don't really know much about Amoria because I like to go into things as blind as possible. So I don't say too much. But I love horror, so I'm kind of excited for that. True, and the coding correction was lovely. I still haven't gotten past Mesa on Peak. Mesa on Peak. Oh, yeah, fuck, Peak. Yeah, I haven't even I mean, if you say, what's it called? If you consider, what is it, Peak 7? Is that the hardest difficulty? I haven't beaten the game on Peak 7 yet. I've beaten on Peak 6. I have one more to go. But the stupid freeze mechanic is so annoying. It's just, the game isn't fun anymore when you have to play with like the mode where you have to get together and huddle when like it's nighttime. And you know, it's too tedious. No one wants to play that way. I got so underwhelmed by ZA. I'm so glad I didn't play it myself. The Pokedex is abysmal. Yeah, I was excited for ZA. Here's what happened. It's a back and forth. I actually don't hate as many of the Pokemon games other people hate. I really love Sun and Moon, though I didn't play Ultra Sun and Ultraman, and that's what killed a lot of the hype for people is the abysmal additions to Ultra Sun and Moon. But I never played those because I knew it was going to be ass. So like, fuck it, I'm going to just stick with Sun and Moon, and I played those when they came out, and those two games are great. I don't care what anyone says about the gyms or the pacing or the whatever, the intro, who gives a shit? That game was really good and graphically phenomenal for the 3DS. And then of course Sword and Shield comes out. What's the word? Dexit alone is undefendable, but the rest of Sword and Shield is it's horrible. It's really bad, and thankfully, it's gotten the criticism it deserves. But you know, Scarlet and Violet came out. Well, first of all, Legends Arceus came out, and I was not a big fan of that, while a lot of people were, which I thought was, because that was weird. Because I thought to myself, okay, it just feels like everyone loves Pokemon, I guess, and Pokemon's gonna get away with it. But then Scarlet and Violet came out, and I really liked Scarlet and Violet, and a lot of people didn't. So I kind of had like the reverse reactions with those two games. But now I feel like everything's synced back together because everyone hates ZA again, and ZA is once again just at like the level of Sword and Shield where it's unforgivably terrible, and no, it's like it's just awful. It's just horrible. There are some CWs for more something about it. Like, go as blind as you can. Yeah, I will try, and if not, I'll just suffer. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I've gotten into horror through searching horror in the Portal 2 workshop. Me and my brother would just go down the list of every Portal 2 workshop like map in existence, and we just played through all of them, and it was fucking insane because some of them would just be mini games. So there was like this one racing one that was really good, but a lot of them were just tough as fucking ball puzzles that are just impossible and take hours of like thinking and unraveling the little details to figure out, and it's pretty great. It's pretty great. I guess we didn't experience much of the okay, I'd say I'm putting on back to normal music. Where is it? We didn't experience a lot of the single player ones because we only played the multiplayer ones. So I wonder what would happen if I just like went in Portal 2 single player and played a lot of those. Okay, here we go. 2 hours of upbeat video. Okay. We're skipping Rosalina's. No, wait, what is this? Okay, there we go. All right. I'm not into Pokemon. I just have some cards and I've played Scarlet a few times. Shell Commits Tax Evasion is my favorite. I'll have to play that. And you've played I mean, then you're more of a Pokemon fan than some people I know. There are some people who are so into Pokemon and they haven't played a single game. And I'm like, fair enough. You know, if you just like the merchandise, so be it. So fucking be it. But I want to say you're missing out, but I guess you're not really. Are you? You're not really, are you? You're not. Oh crap, I didn't even do the thing I was going to do where I was going to update my thing. Okay. I need to okay, so when I send out the notification through Discord when I stream starts, the message is based on the title of the stream, which means if I fuck up the title of the stream, it gets fucked up in all the mobile notifications, it gets fucked up in all the notifications everywhere else, and it gets fucked up for the Discord notification. And I hate that. I hate that it doesn't prompt me to change my title every time I click start stream. And I wish there was a better way to do that. But for now, what I'm going to do is go to this, assets, Discord notifier. I'm going to add a little thing in here that says, hey, have you renamed your stream? If not, do so here. So let renamed stream prompt. Have you renamed? Have you given the stream a new name? Yes, no, and then if renamed stream does not equal y, so I guess trim to lowercase not equal y, then you Dino exit. Okay, and that'll fix that issue for now. I've also got 3 versions of Myst. What the hell is Myst? Ooh, Myst. Myst the video game. A 1993 adventure video game developed by Scion and published by Border Bud for Mac OS. Okay. Interesting. I've never heard of that game in my life, but it sounds interesting. What is it? It's like a third person, first person? Free move? You can never tell these old games because it's just like a screenshot of some 3D environment. And it's like that could be so many things in this time period. But okay. All right. Let me get, okay, so here's the idea, right? Is that I'm going to generate a whole website and I'm going to do it programmatically. So I'm going to, well, not fully. I'm going to have these template files and then I'm going to copy in the data I need. So like plugin name would go here and other stuff would go here. And I need to copy this HTML file for every plugin. So every plugin has its own page. And so, yes. And the way I'm going to do that is I first need to scrape all of the data from my existing website, which I've already done some manually because I have these text files which have a list of all my plugin URLs and their descriptions and their title. So I can use these to scrape and that'll give me the data. Then I'll use the data to generate the plugin templates. You got me so far? So, and I have ones for all the 3 main pages I have, which is MV plugins unsupported, and MZ plugins. And then I was thinking also maybe I use my own silly format to configure things in the future, but that's the thing I'm not going to worry about that right now. So yes, I think what I have to do this stream is at the very least, have a script that parses through the plugin text files, gets that data, and then copies the plugin template into the public folder here. And then that will have all of the pages for this. Because once I copy it, it's going to be RPG Maker / well, because I need to have like slash main pages, like slash plugins, slash home, slash about, slash terms, etc. And so it should be slash plugins, slash the plugin itself. So maybe I should do ... for 2 directories. Sorry, I'm getting really technical. I've got Myst Masterpiece, Myst on CD-ROM, and Real Myst. It's a point and click. Okay, see, that's what I thought. You know, a lot of the early 3D ones were. It fell off after Myst 3, though. Got bought up by Ubisoft. Yeah, that'll happen. They'll do that. The corporation will definitely buy a game and then do nothing with it. All right. Let's write a script. Now, for writing these tools here, I actually am not going to use VS Code because VS Code right now is set for being what you call it. It's set for using IntelliSense on these source files for the website, but it's not set for the Dino scripting that these are going to use, so it's going to have errors and shit. Like, see, it doesn't know what Dino is. So to fix that, I have what you call it, Z open, and Z is also not primed for Dino use, as you can see by the fact that it says cannot find Dino. What the hell? I thought I set this up. Here's my scraper. This is what I got to use to scrape all the URLs and get all the data. I have this done already. Damn, I thought I had this set up too. Where's my... Oh, that's right. I need the Z's shit. I need to bring this folder into tools, I think. Move. And now that Z's in here, that'll update all the settings, I think? Maybe? Do we know what Dino is now? We do. Okay, cool. Cool. All right. In that case, let us get started. Okay, I learned this. You can actually do read text file here, and then that will work. Don't have to do all of this. And then I should also await here. That is an asynchronous function. And I gotta make this async. I am learning JavaScript. It is very great. I love Java. I don't care what anyone says. I'm a huge JavaScript defender. This language is so beautiful. I guess I'm using TypeScript now. I guess I should say I'm a TypeScript defender, but that's what people mean. When people shit on JavaScript, they shit on things that TypeScript have the same issues with, except for some of the typing things, but that's different. The return of the async function must be promised. Yeah, okay, whatever. Promise. I promise. But JavaScript, at least compared to languages of its same family or like genre, I guess, JavaScript blows away Python, Lua, some third scripting language known as Ruby, maybe. JavaScript is so much better, and I'm tired of pretending like it isn't. Not read property length of... Okay, well, this also needs to be async now. So async, await, and then that should be good. And then we parse the silly code, and all that happens. Okay. Now, I guess first things first, I have to have it so the scraper scrapes all of the pages. So I also need to make a tool that's going to convert the page data into a readable JSON file. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh god, I can't. Let me go back to VS Code. There we go. Okay, close that. So I think I just have something in tools that's going to be called get generate site data, and I'll take the data from here and turn it into a usable thing of some sort. Now, some of this data is incomplete. I didn't write down the descriptions for my MZ plugins. I should probably do that. Some random.site. God damn, it really does not like it when you don't have HTTPS. That will be fixed soon. Help me understand. Let me proceed. Jesus. Opera is even harder to get into the site. I can't believe anyone still downloads my plugins. What is this page? Oh, it's because of my my thing. Okay, HUDmaker is this. And then let me label this HUDmaker Ultra, and then a lot of these aren't even on this page. So window frame anti-stretch. So let me get that. Window frame anti-stretch. And then these are blank, but I'll just label them. So outside map events, and then stretch event trigger, and then map mixer. There we go. And descriptions. So let's see. Outside map events. I don't know. What did I put for this before in the thing? I guess I'll have it right here. You know, I gotta say, last time I listened back to a stream, I thought the music was kind of quiet. Let me turn it up a bit. How's that? That has to be pretty good, right? I feel like I should be able to hear it pretty well. Like, what I hear from my speakers currently reflects pretty well to what I hear in the stream. So if I set that to 10, I just have to remember that I want my PC volume to be 10. And that will give me the perfect context for what my volume for the audio should be. Okay, and so outside, oh, here we go. To create mixed map, I don't know, what did I call this? Mixes two maps together so individual tiles can be toggled between each in the same instance. And then stretch event tile. This was something where like extends the trigger tiles for an event so less repetition is needed. I don't know if I looked for plugins like these, but I was surprised to see that. Number one, when I was in RPG Maker, I didn't think they make something like these sooner. There's a lot of things you don't really think about needing until you've actually tried to make a game yourself. And I think that's one of my bigger failings was I didn't try. If I made an RPG Maker game, I think that would have given me way more ideas for way more useful plugins. So I wish I did that more. Outside map events moves an event outside of... I have a description for this. I know I do. Lets you... Okay, here we go. Lets you make events that exist one tile outside the map. So players must push on the boundary of the map to trigger them. That's a really good one. I like this plugin. Spelling suggestions, boundary. Okay, thank you. So this matches the format of MV plugin. Now let's also have this description at the top. I don't really need that. I'll do MV plugins description txt. Paste that. And then this here. Now the other thing I have to keep in track of is the fact that these have multiple listed for a lot of these descriptions. And so, I mean, do I even care that much? I don't know why I have to I just love archiving stuff, so of course I want to list all my quote-unquote unsupported plugins, even though all of them are unsupported now. So maybe I shouldn't even have these, but I don't know. Wait, this is listed twice. That's not right. MV. You know what's really funny is how apparently I have 97 plugins for MV. Somehow I didn't make the extra effort to just make 3 more, and then I have a perfect 100. I should have done that. How could I have not done that? Let's see. So, oh, active defense charge. That's what it was. Oh, that links to core. That link is just broken. Oh. Is it this? Oh, so it is. Okay, perfect. All right, there we go. So when I parse this, I'm going to have to think about how this is a little different. No, maybe I'll have it so that each 2 lines have the title. So active defense or active defense. No, this is... How do I even spell that? I guess it is. Charge. TP upgrade. TP upgrade was one of the OGs. I remember TP upgrade. What a good time. Custom battle intro. Movie credits. Shaking windows. Blinking faces. Now that was something. I feel like I could have done something more like a Mog Hunter style with that, where I just had like an overlay of eyelids that you would put on top of the places. I think with this, I made it so you had to do something where you had to make your own blinking face, which is way more of a I guess a barrier to entry, and therefore not a lot of people used that one, or it wasn't really that useful. Debug display, debug speed up, those are good ones. Some of those I think are actually doable in in the debug stuff itself. Timed attack 4. I love timed attack. What's funny is, while I felt like it wasn't that popular at the time, I feel like timed attack is one of the most things I get, like, what's the word? One of the most asked things I get asked for, I guess. I don't know. How would you word that? It's one of the things that gets brought up the most when it comes to my career as an RPG Maker plugin developer. Sequences, which is so fascinating because I thought I was the only person who was ever hyped for them, but apparently not. Apparently a lot of people love them, and I did do a lot with them, so I really wish I made Time Attack Maker though. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry this page has all these promises that I never did. Painters, right. But the issue with a lot of these is, like, what was the other one? Did I see an animated face maker or something? There's a lot of these where it's just like, that is such a huge barrier to creating that I was not really thinking about at the time. And a lot of these were written at a time where I was losing my momentum and was being focused on other things. So I didn't expect to lack the energy that I once had a couple years ago of Pokemon. There we go. All right, cool. That's all set up and ready to go. So I just need to write a script that can parse files of this style. That are things that are separated by 2 new lines. And then there are groups of 2 for the first part that represent a link and a name for that link, followed by a description afterwards. Okay. And then on top of that, each link I need to scrape for additional data. So let me go ahead and do that. So I think for Scraper, do I just do that in scraper.ts? I think I'm gonna make a new tool for that. So let me, get out of here, Let's go to Z. And we're gonna, okay. No, I don't want this in the Z folder, I want this in the tools folder. We're gonna say, what? Reader, scraper, something, old site, data reader.ts. So this will take in arguments that are all of, I guess, some input. So it'd be, what is it? Dino arguments? I'm still learning Dino, so you might have to bear with me. Because does this args mean, like, okay, so here it is. This is actually a great description. Dino.args will contain just sushi in this instance, where you have all the things up until the script followed by the actual arguments, which is nice because process argv does not do that. I don't think a lot of argument things do not do that, and it's really annoying. I don't know why. Okay, cool. So I can just use this directly then. So const input files equals dino args. I guess for, we'll see if I need to wait for this, but for const input file of input files. Let's see. I guess we first need to read it. So dino.read text files sync, or like, do I really care about asynchronous? I don't know, but I guess I'll use it because it looks nice and it's funny. But I think I have to do for await now, and then I have to do await Dino. So this will be the contents. And then we split the contents by 2 new lines, I think. So content, well, let's first make sure contents exists. So if not contents, I guess continue, but we'll also say that we can, oh, the cursive, having to write good code, because, you know, it's important and you're going to regret it later, especially with JavaScript. Contents does not exist. Skipping. Okay, and let's see. Contents, read the file, contents dot split. We use regex here. No, we don't. Fuck regex. So let's do 2 new lines. That makes the most sense. Oops, equals that. And then for const group in groups. Okay, now that we have all that, within a group, we have to split it by the last line, which is the description, and then all the pairs of lines at front. So we'll do const lines equals group dot split. And here's where things get hard because I want to get rid of the forward r slash, the back r slash. So I think we do, what do we do here? We do like, does backslash r come before or after new line? See, I'm tempted to just do this and then split it based on that. Because God, I hate those. I hate those things. I know I need like, no, I don't need a G here, do I? That's for replace. So we split, and then lines should be an odd number. So if, let me think. So const description equals lines. Jason Steele made me find out that Scion, the original Myst Studio, has a lot of other games. Oh shit! Like what kind of games? Was it, how long ago was that message? I feel like that's pretty new, right? That hasn't been there for a while, and I just ignored it. Ooh. Please tell me it's a lines.last. Find last index of, returns the index. Oh God, no. Okay, whatever. Can I do -1 for the input? Is that a thing now in JavaScript? JavaScript get last. Yeah, I know I can do a length -1, but I want, oh, we have at, oh shit. Okay, apparently in ESS 2022, you can do at -1, and that works. Okay. All right, and then this, and that should also type better, right? So that's either string or undefined. So if there's no description, console.warn, no description found for, I guess we gotta get the index of this. Group with contents. But there's no description. Okay. I guess we'll just do group. Continue. I guess. And then now, I wish this would remove. Can I do like a remove? That's what I really wanted. Or I know there's splice, but I hate, no, not splice. Splice? Yeah, it is splice. And splice is like index 1. Okay, so I just do lines.length -1, 1. Which I hate, but whatever. That returns an array of strings. So description, well, this should then be .get0. Because this is guaranteed to be an array, but, or at 0. Unless there's a dot first. Nope, okay. And so that gives description, and if not description, this prints. And then if lines.length mod2 does not equal 0, console.warn expected pairs of name and URL for group with contents group. Okie doke. Continue. The formatting is fine. The formatting is fine. I just wish there weren't spaces right here. I hate the spaces after the for and the ifs. It looks really ugly. I don't like it. Okay. Now what? So now we have all this information. Now I just do, I get the like the first, what's the word for this? The original data, the preemptive data, like the skeleton of the data we're looking for. Because I'm gonna do for let's I equals 0, I is less than lines.length, I plus. No, I plus equals 2 is what we want. And then we'll say const data is an array, data.push, and then it should be name is line sub I, and then what? URL is line sub I +1. And then I want this to be typed. Wait, is this typed correctly? How come it's saying that this is a string? Because this could be nothing. Like if I do at, it could be undefined or the thing, right? Which means this will now be labeled that, but that's not what I want. So let's see if I can make it do that or that. That will at least guarantee a string of some sort. Okay, and then we'll call a function here. We'll say scrape rest of data. Data, that's my name, string, URL. Okay, cool. And that should return an object of some sort. Can I return just an object? Oh, yeah. I could just do this. Okay. Scrape rest of data. So we'll go through for entry of data, I guess. Entry, and that should be typed properly, right? Yep. Okay. And then now we have to get the URL. So we have to actually run the scraper here, which we will do by just getting the first Deno argument. So Deno.arg sub 0. And we'll say up here, if Deno.args.length is less than 1, console.warn, missing argument for URL to scrape, aborting. Deno.exit. Okay. Okay. So this should be good. And this will output this, which I guess is okay. Well, let's make... Okay, this is outputting as error. That's good. Okay. This should be like a space here, right? Okay. Okay. So now we go back here. I mean, can't we just like... Why am I doing it this way? I was about to do a child process, but that's stupid. I should just import that file. So I should import scrape. So can I do export default here? And then do import scrape from scraper? Is that allowed, or do I gotta do scraper.ts? I know Deno's a little weird. Or do I do /? Okay, there we go. Okay. And then I could do scrape data.url. We'll say, was this async? I think it is, yes. So we'll make this async. Async, and then I probably should do await async in here. And what is it? Is it for await? Yeah, and then we await in here. Right? Wait, there's no... Yeah, it should, because this is... Wait, what the hell? This needs to be promise. Any reason to use Deno over Node? I've heard of Deno, but just curious. No wait in the for loop, pretty sure. Yeah. That is a great question. Welcome to the chat, AutoZone UT. YT, is that YouTube? Or is it just YT? Because when people see ET, I think of YouTube. AutoZone YT, like you're the official YouTube for AutoZone. Okay, so it's just nice. Let me think that. Oh god, I'm being hit. I'm being hit with the hard hitting questions. Ooh. Okay, well here's the benefit. Number one, I recently switched to Deno. I was a Bun user for no other reason than I just think it's funny to use alternative technologies. Like, you know, Bun sounds cool. I fall for the new tech hype. I like to try things, and Bun works. So I was using Bun, but I was behind on the news that Deno is compatible with NPM packages. And so once I heard that a couple days ago, I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm switching to Deno again, because I like Deno. I like the logo, as in, that's what I mean by I like Deno. But in terms of motivation, I actually do have a couple because of this. You can do inline packages, because my number one thing that I use TypeScript and JavaScript for, and you know, Deno, Node, Bun, etc. The thing I use this language the most for is like running little scripts on my computer. Like in game dev, if I need to like automate something on my file system, or I need to like, you know, copy files or do anything, I use TypeScript. I used to use Rust for a while, and there's like a Rust script thing where you do like Rust script and run the Rust file. And that's pretty fun, but obviously, of course, that's a bit, it's not as easy to get that going and start writing scripts. There's a lot of boilerplate, unfortunately. But I'm not a big Python fan. I'm not as familiar with it as I am with JavaScript / TypeScript. So I just gravitate towards TypeScript for those kind of tasks. And Deno does the best because of this right here, where I can just type in the package and I don't have to install it. I just write Deno run and it installs it for me automatically somewhere, and then it works. It just works, and it's pretty great. And so if I want to like throw this, you know, usually if I have, oh, that's why I use Bun and Dino. I use them because of TypeScript. Duh, I know Node nowadays has like a way you can strip the types away and have it compatible, but it doesn't have the error reporting, I think. So I like TypeScript. That's why I use Dino/Bun. Is Dino have a file reading standard library? Yes. That's the other thing I was gonna say. Dino has a way better API built in. You can use Node's API, which I did for a bit because I'm more familiar. Like I think you can do require here. Oh god, require. Okay, not require, but you can definitely like, import stuff. Like you can do like God damn, what is import read file sync from, and then you do Node, you know, colon that, and this will work, right? So you can use Node.js for things if you want to, but yes, Dino has its own built-in API, which is way nicer than Node's in my opinion, and therefore by extension way better than Bun's. So I can do Dino args, and this just works. As you can see by this description, you put the argument that's given to is just the argument that the user gives you after the script. None of this bullshit where you, like the first argument's the Dino executable, and then you have all this extra no, it's just sushi. You just get sushi. Dino read text file would be so good. Well, yeah, and you have that. It's where is it? It's right here. Yeah, Dino read text file. It's great. And there's also like a Dino read file if you just want like the bytes themselves. So you have a distinction between the two of those, unlike Node where you have to do like read file sync and it gives you the buffer. You have to do like toString, UTF-8 and all that. But you just read the text file and this works and it's great and it's nice and it's simple and it's beautiful. And there's like a ton of, like I said, I just recently switched to Dino, but there's like a ton of stuff in here that is really helpful. And so I want to learn Dino. And that's the other thing, you know, at the end of the day, I use Dino because I want to learn it and I want to be better and I want to type scripts faster. And so now that I'm doing this as like a separate file, I should probably get rid of, well, here's the question. Is there a way I can have it so that this code only runs if I run Scraper as a script file? Like, that should be possible, right? How to run code only if the TypeScript file is run as a script. Dino. Dino run a file. Execute code in a Dino TypeScript file only when it's run directly as a script and not when imported as a module. Utilize import.meta.main. Okay, I'm gonna see if that's a thing. Import.meta. Okay, there we go. Okay, shit, all right. Is that a Dino thing or is that like an everyone thing? Because that sounds familiar. But if import meta.main, then we're gonna, so this will let me do is have it so that when I run scraper.ts directly, it'll, okay, that's not correct. It'll scrape whatever argument I give it. Or if I'm using it as a module, did I just hear a big crash? Whoa, what's happening? Woo! Thanks for the follow! Oh, a bot! Okay, you got an ad. Oh, you're all good. You're all good. Let me block the bot. Ban. Let me know when you're back. Oh, okay, I guess I can look at the ad progress. But, so I guess in 15... You know, while you're adding, let me go get a water bottle, because my throat is dry. Okay, I gotta make it back in time. I was always here the whole time. I never left. Here, let me drink. Oh, welcome back. You are all good. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. I went and got some water. It was very delicious. Import meta main. Is this a, what is this? Is this just like a built-in JavaScript thing? I don't know. What I was saying is I can use this to we were saying I got rudely interrupted. I don't remember what the last thing I remember saying is like, oh, I wish I could run this code only when I run scraper.ts directly using Dino run, which I can do using this, but that might also be just a Node feature in general, because I also want to use the scrape function for this file, which I can then import it from right here. If I'm pretty sure meta.main is something to do with the local directory. No, no, no. That's what this looks correct. If I hover over main, a flag that indicates the current module is in the main module that was called when the starting program is under blah 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 blah. So yeah, that looks correct. It reminds me of a Python where you have to do some weird shit where it's like underscore main equals main or something. Whatever. Dino is very sick. I love Dino. I love TypeScript. Yes. Now let me, if I run this scrape here, this has the potential to throw, I think. So I guess I should catch that. Because any of these could throw. That is my one wish, though. I guess you can't really fix that, but I was talking about how, you know, oh, we all love name. Okay, that's what it is. Name equals main. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I wish JavaScript got rid of try, catch, throw, but, you know, you put it in there, so you're stuck with it. And so every language that was ever made in the past 20 years, the early 2000s and before, we all got these. We got this try, catch, throw shit. But it is what it is. You can call a method, then do dot catch, I'm pretty sure. You can, but does that work with await? That's what I was wondering. Because I thought with await you had to do the try catch. Like, can I do catch here? Unless that's a return of from. Like, can I do? Let's test it. I'm gonna do E here. Console.log E. Okay, I'm here because I don't trust you. I don't trust anyone. I'm gonna throw right here and see what happens. Can I open this? Where's it gonna take me? Okay, perfect. Bun run old reader. Cannot find package. Blah, 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 blah. What is this? Cannot find package npm access from blah 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 blah. Oh, I need to do a thing where I do like there's a thing. This is something that may piss people off, but I really like is I have to like tag all the uses of the file access and stuff. So you have to like, you know, it has file access on the command. Okay, let me go back up here and see what the tag. I know the tag is in one of these. Node modules dir, and I'm also gonna need allow read as well. Let me grab those and go back here. So put those in. Oh, it didn't work. Why isn't this working? What the hell? Cannot find package. Blah blah blah. Dino, no! Dino, why? Dino, I'm trying to show off how cool you are. Why are you doing me like this? This works. It works when I run scrape, right? Like if I do scraper, then that doesn't work for some reason. Ooh, that's not good. Am I running the command wrong? Why isn't that working? Oh my god! Oh my god! AutoZone, don't look at this! I was running Bun! I was running Bun instead of Dino! Oh, that's so embarrassing! Oh! Oh crap! Oh shit, don't look at that! 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 Yo, I told you, I've been using Bun for a while. I've been using Bun for a fat minute, so the muscle memory is still there. Oh, can you see that even on your screen? I think it's cut off a little. Missing argument for URL to scrape. Oh shit, that's really bad. Ooh. Okay, apparently I'm missing an argument. Where is that? Missing. It's not. Wait, what? Shouldn't that be? Here we are. Missing argument for URL to scrape aborting. What? But I. Oh, because this isn't in the main. Whoops. Okay, fair enough. Let's put that in main. Okay. Okay, see? I can see it just... No, don't. I'm gonna cover it with the hand. You don't see... Don't look at those Bun calls right there. No! Oh, you hate to see it. Okay, there we go. That did nothing. Nothing happened. It didn't even print the error. Are you sure catch works? This isn't even being run. No, this should be ran. No, I'm not giving it the arguments. It needs to be /. What's the path to this? Old site data mv plugins.txt. Old site, was that lowercase? Old site data mv plugins.txt. Use your debugger. You should be able to follow the call stack. No. We don't need any debuggers. What's that? I love bugs. I would never debug. I don't know. I don't know how to use debuggers with TypeScript, to be honest. Do you know how to do that? Is there a button for that in Z? This should have worked. Why didn't this work? Zed, yeah, see, I don't know. Here's the issue, right? Is I don't know where you've come from or what if you know any context about anything about what I'm doing right now, but if for Visual Studio Code, which is right here, I'm writing a website, right? Now the issue is my website code doesn't use Deno. It has to use, you know, Bun or Node.js with Webpack. But I don't know, maybe I could run it with Deno somehow? Maybe, question mark? But the point is, like, it needs to be compatible. I think Webpack requires Node compatible code. Whatever. The issue is you can't, like, use both the TypeScript from my Webpack shit and the TypeScript that's compatible with Deno in the same editor because it's like a toggle you have to switch. I use JetBrains IDEs. Selvet plus Deno. Oh, shit. That sounds pretty sick. I don't want to spend money though, so I don't use JetBrains. I don't know, maybe that one's free? I know they have a couple free ones. Selvet, web development for the rest of us. The UI framework that uses a compiler to let you write breathtakingly concise components and do minimal work. Well, I mean, yeah, I don't think it's going to fix the issue though, which is that you can't, you know, have IntelliSense for both Deno and Node.js. That's why I have a separate editor for, you know, my web stuff and another editor for my tools, which is right here, my Zed. So that's the explanation is that WebStorm is free and amazing. Okay. I really, really love Zed because the IntelliSense works like perfectly and automatically, and it's very lightweight. Zed opens almost instantly. It's so fast. You can like, you know, one of the number one important features is performance, and you can really tell that like a lot of work went into making this feel like a lightweight editor. Like it feels very much like Sublime Text, which was like kind of my go-to editor for just quick edits of things, but it has the power of VS Code, and I really like it. Yeah, I was gonna say JetBrains IDEs are like a 737 airplane. They're not as bad as Eclipse. There's some pretty awful ones, or like Visual Studio, not code. Those ones are pretty bad. JetBrains is also not great either. Though I have appreciated some JetBrains in the past. They have made a really good, what was it, C++ for Unreal or something? When I was an Unreal editor or an Unreal developer, that shit was hype. Visual Studio, I know, right? Yeah, Rider! I have good memories of Rider. But I'm a Deno simp. Okay, let me figure out why this isn't working. I put errors and warnings everywhere. How the fuck? Input files. So we should at least be getting the input file, right? Console.log. And don't give a shit about not having a thing. I know. I'm a Java dev at heart. Minecraft plugin ifs. That's why I got hooked. Oh, fair enough. True. That's the only place I think I've ever used Eclipse for. Java, yeah. I made a couple Minecraft mods / plugins, but when I was a tiny child who barely knew what they were doing at all, I would just be like, oh, I made a plugin. It's just like a copy tutorial with a couple things changed. Oh my god, modding Minecraft sounds like so much fun though. I wish I had more time to do that. Oh god. Grammar is my favorite. Oh. It's like lacing Halloween candy laced with fence. Grammar is my favorite. What is grammar? What does that mean? Is that like a tool or something? Was that like an editor? Grammar editor? What does that mean? What does that mean? Okay, so I got this, and then I split the contents because I have the contents here. So I'm gonna do console.log group, and then these warnings should be printing if something's not working. Oh shit! No, this is correct. Then we get the data, and then we go iterate through the data. So console.log data. Okay, let's see what happens. 0. I printed 0 here? What? What the hell? Wait, whoa, what? Where is 0 being group? What? Groups. Oh my god, the issue is that these new lines have R's in them. Fucking hate \r so much. Grammar like talking, lol. Grammar is my favorite. I'm not a big fan of grammar. I wish we were grammarless. Why couldn't we exist in a grammarless society? So I know there's probably a proper way to do this, but I'm just gonna put /Rs and all over this regex and hope for the best. Like, that looks right, right? I don't want to match. You know what? Here's what I should do. Replace. Oh, I'll do it. Yeah. This TypeScript have shadowing. I don't think it does. Like, I want to do this. Replace /RG with nothing. I can't do that, but I can. Is this guaranteed to be a string? It is. So can I await that and then replace? Now content has no /Rs. And now we're good. Now I don't have to worry about that. I can just do /n, and then just... I don't know if I asked, but where do you come in from, AutoZone? Were you just browsing Twitch looking for a stream to chillax in? Because, are you from, like, the Discord, the YouTube, the whatever? You seem like you're very developer-oriented, so I'm going to assume you're just, like, a Twitch denizen. Why did nothing print? Surely something should have printed, right? I got back on Twitch for an MC Cape Code and looked up coding streams. Fair enough. I do the same. I hope you found my Twitch interface to be attractive enough to garner a click, which I guess you did, because here you are. Console.log groups. Run this. Okay, so clearly stuff is happening. Right here. So this is running. But I need to go through all of these. So can I console.log data? Maybe? But see now, wait, why is this running like 3 bajillion times? Wait, what? Oh, this makes sense. But why is this empty? How many lines are in lines? Console.log blah 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 blah. I got back on Twitch with an MC. Oh yeah. I have 6+ experience with dev experience, so yeah, I found your interface fun. Hell yeah! I thought you were using VR. What kind of plugin set are you making? Fair enough. Okay, this whole interface is made in Godot. I am a Godot game developer. I'm currently working on a Godot game. Yes. This is actually I'm making RPG Maker plugin. I was an RPG Maker plugin developer years and years ago. And I have a site where you can download my plugins, but the site's really old and really shitty, and so I'm trying to remake it for my 10th year anniversary as a plugin developer for RPG Maker. And so that is what this stream is all about, because my 10th anniversary for the release of RPG Maker MV and my YouTube channel is on the 23rd. So I've declared this week the week of RPG Maker, and I'm going to try and like write my whole fucking website in this week on stream. And we're going to see how that goes. Right now, I have... So my old website... Oh, I opened the wrong browser. Whoops. My old website... What? God damn, Edge, you really... Okay. Continue this. My old website doesn't even have HTTPS. It's so shitty. But it has a bunch of plugins listed, right? And so I've gone ahead and gone through all the plugins and like gotten their data. They each have like a name and a link to them, and they have like a bunch of metadata on their page. So right now... I am here where I've collected all that information. I have the name, the categories, the URLs. So I have to write a script that goes through each of the URLs and scrapes the additional data, like, you know, the YouTube video, the tags. Oh God. All the other, like, what is it? Title, YouTube, tags, category, all those things from the webpage. So I can then plug those things in to my new HTML template. So I'll have like the plugin name replace this right here, and then I'll have like the YouTube video replace this right here, blah, blah, blah. Description will go here. Oh, that's where I'm missing description. And then I'll have like an automated thing where I have like a redirects to the right screenshots, things. I'm trying to automate this whole system, you know? And so is that not saved in a database? Can you scrape the files instead of the URLs? No, because I was not as skilled as a developer when I first made that website 10 years ago. Unfortunately, I think I made it when I was a teenager, and so a lot of it is not good. Each page you see is just a new page that I added via WordPress, And so there's no database I can read from. It's all just, everything is like, I add a page to the WordPress. I paste in all the text like by myself. I just make every page like it's a blog basically, even though each page is basically the same format. And so the worst part about it being WordPress is that I have to pay for hosting. That's the real motivation for all this, that it has the utility of a static site, but it functions as a hosted site for like no reason at all. And so $70 a year I'm spending on this site for plugins I don't maintain or use anymore. So I figured, fuck it. Let me remake this site. People who use the plugins will enjoy a fresh, faster, static site experience. I'll enjoy not having to spend $70 a year hosting this thing, and it'll be a very sustainable sort of, system for the future. And I can automate this, so if I ever do need to edit a plugin or edit the web page, it's a lot easier to automate, and I can just, work on an actual database from that point forward. So that is what's happening here. That is what's going on. Unfortunately, for some reason, I don't know why, this just, I'm not getting the things I want to get. So apparently so I'm inputting right now mvplugins.txt, which was this file. So everything's split by these like blank new lines here, which means it's 2 new lines, right? Because it's a new line after this line, and it's a new line right here. So if I split these by 2 new lines, I should get each of these groups individually, right? But for some reason, that's not working. See, I split into groups like this with new line. Like, okay, how many groups am I getting? Console.log, groups.length. I should be getting a lot, right? Let's see, 103, which sounds correct. But then I split that group content by new line again. Why don't you just convert the TXT file into a JSON file? That'll make parsing easier. Well, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm literally converting this. That's the whole point of this. This first thing is old site data reader, is to convert all those text files into a JSON format, which I can then read in build.ts, right? So that's the issue, right? It's like I'm apparently I'm so bad at coding, I can't even figure out how to parse this basic text file. Maybe I should have done an Excel sheet. You're right. I don't know. I didn't think it'd be this hard. I don't know what the issue is. What the fuck? Am I not splitting them by new line? I don't get it. Like, why are they numbers? Oh my god, because it's... Okay. AutoZone. It's because of this fucking in keyword right here. I hate JavaScript. Remember when I said I liked JavaScript? I was lying. I fucking hate this language. Because in every other language in the world, you do for in to iterate through an array, right? Except in JavaScript, where for in gives you... Wait, what? Why is this a string? Is it... That gives you like the keys, right? Or something? This should be of. And that will probably fix it, right? That fixed it. It's all fixed now. ChatGPT will be perfect for making a function to do this. I don't know if you want to do it manually, just letting you know. Well, I'm not a big AI supporter. Plus, I want to learn. If you just throw everything into ChatGPT, then, I don't know. If ChatGPT generated this code, honestly, the fact is just ChatGPT sucks. Because every time you ask ChatGPT for something, you have an error of this degree right here that I just experienced, right? And so I still have to find and fix all those tiny little issues anyway. And then I also don't get to learn new technologies, which I really do like. But maybe I'm trying to use it minimally when moving fast. It helps me learn. That is fair. Yeah. I think it'll be a great tool one day. Take a sip of water bottle. But I wish it was more consistent. It has never given me perfect code. And half the things is I don't know. Yeah. Moves I write all my code manually, but I can use... Yeah, exactly. I think that's good. Because you don't want... I don't know. I want to understand how all my code works. I want my code to be readable. If I ever do use ChatGPT, I have to spend so much time reformatting it anyway. So it's, eh. And besides, what's the fun of that? Watching me sit here and just keep passing back and forth between ChatGPT. Have you seen like a ChatGPT coder? It's just, they just keep pasting in error messages until it works. And it sucks. Plus, I shouldn't need that for such a simple system as just reading in lines from a file. It should be easy. Scrape rest of data. Okay. So is this running now? Am I getting the console log error thing here? I am. It's printing right here. So you're right. You could just do. Okay, this is the whole point of this. The needless extra functions GPT makes. Yes. And the needless fucking like emojis and comments and shit. That looks so hideous. It's gross. It's also bloated. It doesn't know how to use modern TypeScript or JavaScript features. So a lot of its code is also really archaic and unnecessarily large. I mean, I'm not that much better. I also have a bunch of like warnings and shit, but If it weren't for this fucking of, I would have written this so fast. If it weren't for this fucking this of keyword. You don't at me. Don't ever at me, okay? Don't at me with this shit. I'm a multilingual coder, and sometimes I have little spurts of oopsies, and that was one of them. Scrape data catch. Okay, so this works. I'm not gonna go to scrape and remove this throw, and this will generate all the data I need, which then I should then save. So const new data equals this. What does scrape return? It returns scrape result, which has path, title, YouTube, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So I want to add that to my existing data. So, well, actually I could return it here. In fact, I probably just return this right here, right? Return this. Console.error. Could not scrape name. Give me the error. Okay, why can't I return? Oh, because I need to return the what was it? Scrape result, of course. Scrape result. Actually, I should probably export this, huh? Export interface. Scrape result. There we go. I'm writing a receipt parsing software in JS right now, and this making me want to bite the bullet and rewrite for the third time in TypeScript. Yeah. Well, I've had that experience every time I ever wrote anything in JavaScript. Is I always regret not using TypeScript because it really makes a difference. Above everything else, it's really nice to have null safety. Like this right here is null safety because something. Actually, this can't return null, can it? But this throws. Okay, this is a bad example. There's things where like at. This can return string or undefined, and so it forces you to like acknowledge that description isn't just a string alone. It's this turns it from a string / undefined into description into just a string, right? Yeah, so now it's just a string because you have to write code that acknowledges the undefined branch of whatever you're doing. And so I'm a big proponent of null safety, and TypeScript is very banging with that. God damn, the music is going crazy right now. This always happens at this song. And then yeah, it has all the other typing features. It just feels nice to document things too. Like I really love that you can do these inline objects. I love return. Where did I do a return recently? Was it in build.ts? Where it was just somewhere I did a return of like a array where it was like the two elements of the array as the type itself, and that's so nice. It is so clean. And then what's happening here? Void. Oh yeah, and see, look, here's another error that I could have encountered, which is the fact that if this catch executes, this returns void instead of the actual data. So I need to handle the case where that doesn't occur. So how do I do that really? Because you can't really... Oh, I have to return something from catch. So I can return null here, right? And then, well, I need this to be function E. There we go. So now this is going to say you can't return null is not assignable to escape result. So now I have to, get this data, const result equals this. And, or actually what I could do, what I should probably do is just have the promise, be past the error. that would maybe make sense. But I don't want an error, I just want null. So I think I'll just do that. And then I can return this. And then I'll know that I have scrape result or null. What I really wish is there was a way I could do a promise that is guaranteed to not have an error. Now I have to handle the error up here too. But, whatever. Catch. But I'm already printing the... Console.error. E. Let's put an E in here. Remove the return from the definition, I'm pretty sure. Create var null check, then return. Yeah, but the thing is, if I did that, I still have to... What do I do with the null... What do I do in the null check? So I don't want to throw or anything. I just want to do whatever I take. I don't know. And then for here, I could do the same thing, which is function E. Return null there. And so this is already given a null no matter what. So new data. And then in this for loop, I can then do if, I guess I'll do if not new data, continue. And then I do something with this new data. So I'll say, I want to construct an array of all these data. So let me do a const result array. And then results when we pushed here. So push. And this will have the same data as this data right here, I think. Maybe what I should... I'll keep it simple. I'll just do name, data dot name, URL, data dot URL. And then scraped data is new data. Or I guess I could call this scraped data. And what I meant here was actually entry. What's happening here? No, I mean this is entry. Oh, yeah. And then finally, outside of this for loop, I think it's outside of all these for loops because I want this to be at the top. I can go ahead and Dino write by text file. JSON.stringify this. I wonder if there's a JSON stringify for Dino. Or is JSON built in the JavaScript? I don't remember. Result. I joined the... Welcome to the Discord! Please enjoy your stay. I hope you can stick around and hang out and have a good time. Expected 2-3 arguments. Got 1. Oh, yeah, I need the path. See, if this is JavaScript, I'd be fucked. But yeah, thanks for joining. Hope to hear more from you. Yeah, I usually... Oh, well, I can scratch my nose and not make it weird. So I'm gonna export this too. Meanwhile, I was like 5 other viewers who were like, ew. That's like on scratching your nose, especially when I'm on low res camera. It looks like you're wiping your nose, but I'm not. I'm scratching it. It's a whole different thing. I also find nose stuff very gross, but sometimes it itches. And you do a clean scratch, but it still looks like you're wiping it sometimes. And it's like, I hate that. It's cursed. I have like 4 fucking subscribers right now. Surely one of you is still watching. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. This is our secret. So what do we... I guess I should export this to an argument. No, because all the arguments are for... I guess the first argument can be... Welcome back. How's it going? You got a badge? Turbo? Whoa. Nice badge. God damn. I wish I had a badge. I missed out on the Silksong badge because I wasn't watching Silksong. Got a free trial of this. Oh, okay. I feel like I've heard something about Twitch Turbo. I don't know what it is or what it does or whatnot. I don't know. Isn't that the thing that's replacing Prime maybe? Skips all the ads. Okay. I see your technique there. I'm glad I'm so engaging that you must now skip all my ads. I appreciate, in fact, I commend it. I take a suck out of my water bottle. I'm locked in. Hell yeah. So, all I've decided is I need to export this, this data rights. Is it zoomed in enough for you to see, by the way? I can hardly ever tell. Let me look at that full screen. I could zoom in a bit more. There we go. It's hard to know with these things because I don't see the full screen on my side. I see it through the OBS, which is kind of representation of the screen with the chat, I guess. 8 hours of sleep? Hell nah. Hello, Kokotayo. How's it going? Thumbs up. How's it going? Yeah. Greetings. Did you watch? Toasty's a friend of mine, and Kokodayo is a chat member from their streams. So I was gonna, Toasty did a stream recently. It's why I started streaming later, because I was watching Toasty's stream. So that's the context for AutoZone. Yeah, Kokodayo, you see Toasty's stream? Good shit. Good stuff. I was laughing my ass off the whole time. What was it? Oh yeah, I was doing this argument. So I need to have I have an argument for. I was busy during Toasty stream, so I have to watch the pod. How are you? Oh no! Oh, you missed out. It was great. I'm doing pretty good. I am remaking my plugin site. Here, I'm gonna do output.json, and now I can use. Well, first of all, let me. What time zones are y'all? I'm Eastern. It is currently midnight right now for me. And I'm thinking about switching my stream time to earlier, because this is kind of ridiculous, but it is what it is. Oh yeah. Yeah, a lot of people are Eastern, it feels like. We're just the superior, like, we're the canon, the protagonist fucking time zone. Australia, 3:15 p.m. Damn, wild. Wild shit. Australians, y'all are so funny. I wish I was an Australian, to be honest. Oh, how I crave kangaroo meat. I once went to Australia and there was kangaroo jerky at the airport, and I ate it and it was mediocre, the end. I really wanted a kangaroo burger, but I don't know if that's a thing. Anyway, if dino.args.length is less than 2, console.error, expected at least 2 arguments. The first is the output file. The remaining are the input files. Okay, and then I could do new, and then what is it? Dino run, old site data, reader.ts, output.json, input files.txt ... Okay. And then dino.exit1. I feel like this should be on multiple lines. Should I make this a... I hate doing that though. Because then you have to do this shit. Here's what I hate about the multi-line thing is you have to do the thing where you put this line all the way right here to make it consistent. And I think that looks hideous. North Carolina. Yo, I feel like so many people are from North Carolina. Like, I feel like everyone I know it's like a North Carolina person, even though I'm not. I love kangaroo sausages. They're pretty cheap. Oh, shit. I have to try that if I ever go back to Australia. Kangaroo sausages. Kangaroo sausages are called kangabangas? Oh my god! Holy shit, I want to try kangabangas so bad. Does \n not work? Oh, it does. It's just, but if I do that, then the string goes off the file. I can't read it anymore, and I want to keep all my code in a place where I can see it. So that is the conundrum. That is the conundrum I always have with making these like multi-line error messages. Like if I do this, that's going up there no matter what. So I mean, I prefer this over it like leaking out the side of the file. So whatever. Banga is a slang for sausage. Kanga bangas. That's so fucking funny. Oh, Kokodai, I hope you enjoy some more kanga bangas soon. Enjoy them on my behalf, because God, I could go for some kangabangas. So I need to slice this. Slices. Like, returns a copy of select. Okay, cool. That's the input files. Then we also have the output file, which is going to be dino args at 0, which should not be undefined because I handle that case here, but I guess it will be. So maybe what I could do is put this up here and say, so here's the thing about null safety is that no one can do it perfectly, especially when it comes to arrays and shit. Or this is not, or if not this, I guess. So you have to do stupid shit like this sometimes where to guarantee that this is not undefined, you have to add it to this if statement. But at least now, this is going to be a string, yes. Okay, cool. And a sangha is a sandwich. So if you're ever in Australia, let's get a kangabanga sangha together. I would love that. Oh my God. When I was in Australia, like the day before I left, I found like, I was there for a month. And the day before I left, I found like the ultimate chicken like sandwich place. And I was like, fuck, I wish I'd gone here every day. It was so good. And now you're telling me there people just eating kangaroos? I kind of said that as a joke, but I really want to eat a kangaroo. That sounds so good. Fuck, no. Okay. I guess I'll put this up here for organizational purposes. Ternary logic. Yeah. It is what it is. Okay, so I'll do write to output file, the JSON. And then... yeah, I feel like I could clean up this code a lot, but maybe that's because I'm zoomed in. Like, I should have a function for the group and a function for this. Oh, I shouldn't have a function for the script. Definitely for the group, at least, right? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because I'm a bad person and I fucking over function things. Parse group. Group is a string. It's a string, I tell you, and that returns this data here. Actually, it can't because this is in a loop still, right? Yes. So, I can do this. I can do const result equals this, which isn't the most performant way to do this, but you know, it's whatever. This is a tool script. It can be as slow as we want it to be. And then that returns, what does this return? Like an object array? And then, okay, I know it's never used because then we're going to put it in here. Group. And then we can do result dot, is there not like an append array? JavaScript append array. I know there's a way to do this. There isn't, is there? There isn't, is there? Are you kidding me? Oh, concat is the way, right? No. Not array, because I'll just push a single element. I want to push the entire array. And apparently the only way to do that is to do concat, which is, that feels a little ridiculous, right? That doesn't sound right. I hate that. Is that really the only way? Concat? Are you serious? Because I have to reassign it every single time. Which doesn't seem... oh my god, my over-optimization brain's going crazy. But you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We can just reassign it. It's okay. Because who cares? It's a tool script. Yeah, can't you do A plus B? No, not in JavaScript. I don't think. Have they added that? That'd be crazy, right? No, yeah, that's like a Python thing. Oh, wait a second. What the fuck? Can't be applied to types? What the fuck? Wait. No, there's no way, right? If I make this an object thing? Okay, yeah, no. Oh, for a second I thought it was possible. I was like, there's no way. No, you can't. I wish you could. That would be sick as hell. What we can do is we can do array.prototype.append equals function other, and then for element of other. I forgot my const. Whoops. Const element. We can do this dot push element, and then that adds append. Don't exist on type. Okay, just let me add it then. Oh, come on. Don't. How do we do this in TypeScript? TypeScript, how to add a function to prototype. Extending functionality in TypeScript. Let's see. They recommend interface. I found solution takes combination of interface and the JavaScript implementation. Apparently, I can do interface array append other, it's an array of t, I guess. Apparently this works. Colon void. And then I do, this is an array of t, and so I can do array of t. Okay, that's not gonna work. Can I do the t here? And it's an other t array. Not exist on any, oh no. It doesn't work. Oh no, then I do this. It says array.append does not exist on type array constructor. What? What is this guy saying? This does not work. This does not work. Oh, they did array constructor append, but then it's not going to no prototype. What the hell? Sorry, I'm like reading. I'm not reading chat. Are you adding an override method? No, I want to add this method to array. Like, I just want to add a whole new method to array, which is possible in JavaScript if you just do this. But with TypeScript, it's giving me an issue. This is so unnecessary, by the way. I could just make a function called append and pass the first array here, but I wanted to be cool and add my own function. You know what I mean? I wanted it to be sick. I wanted it to be awesome. But apparently I'm not allowed to do that. Apparently not. And also the problem proves non-existence fixes declare global. Okay, apparently I have to declare global and do this. Oh my god, did that work? No fucking way that worked. Okay, so now can I do... There's no way that worked. Append this? Okay, apparently that works. All right, then can I put this in like a different file? Like, can I do utils.ts and then just do that and then export default like an empty object and then do like, you know, import no, I want to import utils.ts, right? That? And that will work? That will work? What the hell? And I can append? And it points to this. Okay. Okay, that's how you do it in TypeScript. The JS purists will install a new package to add this. It's pretty good. This is why I love JavaScript so much. People give JavaScript so much shit, but the meta programming capabilities of JavaScript is so fun. Yay! I love Dino. Hell yeah! Welcome in, Tanta. Yeah, I'm also a big Dino fan. You may have seen me using a bit of Bun recently, but I've converted back to Dino because I know now you can do inline npm packages, which is very fun. Move function declaration to module root. Is it not in the module root already? Oh my god, it isn't. It is still inside the for loop. Holy hell. Okay. There we go. And then what's happening here? Unexpected await inside non-async. Oh, this needs to be async. And then these have to return null. Return null. And then, okay, and then this can be an object or null. So now I have to replace. Oh, see, like my append isn't even that good now because I have to make a separate thing. But data is that. If data continue, otherwise append the data. Okay, what's wrong with this? Oh, it seems to be a promise now. Oh god, okay. And you know what? Fuck it. We'll just make all of this like a main function, because fuck it. Just fuck it. Async function main. There we go. And then, you know, we'll add some extra security. So import.meta, we'll use our new thing we just learned to run the main as you should inside the import meta main. What is this? Oh, it seems to be awaited. Okay. But yeah, I like Dino because of the dinosaur Tantai. I think you're like me. I feel like you also use Dino for the dinosaur. It's a very hype logo. I hate the remade logo for Dino 2 though. The Dino 2 logo can fuck off. It is so gross, especially the one with the high res like 3D egg that looks AI generated. Ew. But the new 2D one that looks ew, it's so bad. Dino 1.0's logo was so much better. It's not even close. One of the only grapes with JS is the multi-paradigm system. I try to do functional, but OOP system drives me crazy. I like languages with multiple paradigms. I like object-oriented and I like functional. You should see my game code. It is a disgusting mix of functional, object-oriented, and then I have to do this weird-ass state. Whatever state machine, whatever paradigm that is, I don't know the fuck, but I like this crazy, like, broken up class with like the little helper classes for each state, for handling player movement. It's a whole thing. It's very functional. You need OOP. OOP is everywhere. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, if you don't have an OOP in your language, then you can't really do anything. What is state machine? I've heard of it, but I don't remember. It's, well, it's basically the idea is that you have a variable that's a state, and we'll say that's an int for now. And then you have like your update. At least in this case, you'll have like an update function usually of some sort where you read the state. So we'll say like switch state case, and so let's say the state is 0, you run some code for state 0. And if it's 1, you run some code for state 1, right? And then in a different state, you'll switch the states. So like, say 1 is jumping, you'll say if touching ground will set state to 0. And it's quite literally what it means, where you just have this like state tracker. But the idea is you split up the behavior of various things based on what the state is happening. Which it seems simple, right? Like it seems kind of like, why would you even label this what it is? But you'll find yourself, you don't think in terms of state machines. A lot of your, at least when it comes to platforming code in game dev, for example, it'll be very chaotic and not good. Because you can make a lot of safe assumptions. Because without the state machine, you'll end up writing code like this, where you'll be like, if is in air and is touching ground, then we'll handle on floor. And then you'll have like a ton of if statements in your update function that handle all these different individual cases. But when you know you're in state like Arial, so like if state equals 1 and you're running your update in here, you can get rid of this. And then you can get rid of the on floor, because you'll have like an on state initialize thing. That's basically what MC plugin dev is. Yeah, but I mean, it's a good design, I think. And where it gets functional is when you, I don't know if this is functional programming, but like there's something where in Rust, which is what I use for game dev code, where you can associate data with your enum cases. So if I have like an enum state, I can do like jumping, and then I have like specific data inside this enum that only exists when I'm in this state. And so I can run these like individual modules that handle these certain states as things are happening. And they store local data that gets deleted every time you switch off the state. Bevy does a lot of that. I want to use Bevy. God damn, Bevy is so cool. But I'm trapped with Godot. What kind of plugins have you made for Minecraft? If I had more time, I would definitely be making Minecraft plugins. But my route went, if RPG Maker didn't exist, I would totally be like a Minecraft like plugin dev or whatever, just like you basically. I owned a massive EU PvP. Oh shit, no way. Yeah, big project to use that. Concurrency is a bitch. Yep. Yeah, I guess especially for you definitely need functional for that. You want to god damn. You want to separate your functions and your data so that way you can run them concurrently and have it so there's no data races. Bevy does that too. I don't want to advertise remove. Oh no, yeah, you're good. I asked. I'm curious. Minecraft server. When I was a young lad, the one thing that I wanted to play on was Hunger Games, but specifically with the bending plugin. There was only one server that had it, and then that server like integrated it as like a sub server within their server. They had to join their one server to access it, and everyone stopped playing that Hunger Games game mode, and it was very sad. The end. Welcome to Turtled. Oh shit, nice. And so you make plugins for your server. That makes sense. Because a lot of my Minecraft development I was thinking in terms of modding. But right, plugins are for the servers, which is almost cooler because you don't have to have your users install things. You just, there's limitations to it, of course, but at the same time, when you get past those, you have infinite control over other things. God, and I've heard like plugins have become even more powerful nowadays than they were like 10, 15 years ago. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Yep. Resource packs plus custom modeling is insanely powerful. Yes. And I just like the idea of like making abilities and shit and modifying the mechanics of Minecraft through a plugin. That always fascinated me so much. I always just wanted to write a plugin that let you throw a fireball. That's all I ever wanted to do. I never did it. I could easily do it now, but yeah, it's tough work, I bet. Parse group. Okay. Parse is a collection of lines grouped together in the input text files. Okay. Scrapes the data from the web page. I guess all I need is URL here though. So let me just make this URL string, and then URL, and then scrape rest of data is somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I'm sure the typing will let me know. Here it is. So entry.url. You're really trying to break those. Oh my god, someone made it over to the other side. God, if I know I was gonna be using Z more, I would have made Z the main page and not VS Code. Can I fix that? Can I do that in real time? Let me check. Let me set Z to none, set main to Z, and if I switch the VS Code and switch back to Z, Z will be here. Okay, that works. Perfect. And then bottom can be Visual Studio Code for now. Okay, cool. All right, there we go. This is way more natural. This is like the main page I usually stream on, but I have like different like forms. Like if I click on browser, I think you saw it like goes over to this form, and then if I go back here, it goes back to this. Yeah, okay. It's all automated, but I have like a little like user interface thing I can use to switch which window goes to which style. It is very cool. It is also somewhat broken, and I do need to improve better one day. One day I'll improve. One day I'll make it a little better. But until then, this is all we got. Okay, so main, I'm just gonna call this main function. I could probably split up the argument parsing, but I'm not gonna do that. Result is never reassigned. Oh, because I append it, right? So I could just do const result. Yeah, fuck it. I'll make an arguments function. Function get args, and here's where I like getting args. So you do like a set array of types. So it'd be string, and then ... string. I guess. Can you do that in type? I bet you can't, because TypeScript sucks. Actually, wait, it doesn't matter because I already have it split up as a string and a string array. I could do that, and then we do output file here, and whoa, do that, and then we could do the slice down here. Okay, cool. And then we'll just call it first argument, and then boom, boom, get args, and now down here we can do const input file output files equals this. And then, oh shit, that's wrong. It's input file singular, output file singular, input files with an S. Okay, one of the big things I love about plugin dev, besides that the client can be vanilla, is the creative workarounds we come up with. For example, there's some packet magic that allows for custom keybind registration on server. The client never sends that info, but we can detect it somehow. Teaches good system design. Array : type. Whoa, wait. You can, there's some magic, keybind registration on the server, the client never sends that info, but we can detect it somehow. That is so fascinating. I found a good rule of thumb is to reassign a soft copy of an array with the methods applied, aka const test. Oh shit. You can do that? No way. What? So I did const a 1, 2, 3? Oh, wait, what? What? Const b with ... a ... slice? Or do you just mean like adding this and then like that returns a slice of something in an array, so that you would have something like this? I mean, obviously it'd be like a call of some sort. So if you're like had a function where it was like a or b args, the soft copy method correct? I think so. Then you can do like console.log args. Why is everything complaining at me? Wait, await Dino read text file? Why await Dino? Oh, I don't know. So are you asking why I'm doing await instead of just read text file sync? The answer is I just like being fancy. There's like no real reason. I just like being fancy. I cannot lie. Yep. Yeah. I don't know. I like writing async. It looks fancier. It looks fancier, Tantai. Don't get on my case. It looks fancier, I swear. I use await in other places, like right here. See, this is an await function. See, and then it awaits this code, which actually does require waiting, because this code requires waiting, because this code uses some scraping function. So actually, if you think about it, 3 layers deeper, I do need to await. So therefore, it's okay for me to use the await function to read the text. Yes. You only really want blocking for concurrency sensitive cases, no? Yeah. I mean, or you can also, I don't know. That's another cool thing about Dino is you can do top level awaits. You can't with Node. I mean, you can with Node, I think, with some cases. I don't know. But it doesn't work for my Node currently, and it does work for my Dino, so you can. Yeah, but you have to do some flag, right? You probably have to do like Node top level await, or is that built in? Or maybe just my Node is out of date. No. Oh shit. My node vanilla. I might just have an out of date node. Ooh. Anyway, moving on. I think it's ready to run this code. Get the arguments for the file. For the run. Well, I gotta blow my nose. Give me a second. Oh, okay. Hello. Oh, the ad's happening, so that worked out perfectly. Real devs don't comment their code. Yeah, I commented because it looks nice. Well, like it looks, everything's so zoomed in right now. But when I have it like this, when I'm like scrolling through, I like having a block comment to like help me recognize when there's going to be like a function here. Like if you don't have this, then this all kind of blurs together right here. But if I have this like little thing of code right here, that helps my brain notice that, hey, a function starts here, take note of it. And so that's why I don't even document for remembering things. I just document region. Oh yeah, there's regions. I don't use regions. I probably should use regions. They probably show up as something really cool. Region something. Expected semicolon. Does that work? Do we have regions in this? I don't think we have regions in this yet. I think I have to enable regions somehow in Zed. Ooh. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Control K1, Control K2. Okay, I'm gonna push that. I'm gonna push that Tantai. I don't know what. Control K1. I don't think that works for this. Whoa! What just happened? Control K? Did I just region? What the fuck is that? Am I regioning? What? I hit Control K, it lags for a second, then it all disappears. Okay, that's really weird. That might be it. That might... Is that for... It's not working for me. Okay, yeah, nice. Collapse block... Whoa. What are you saying? Jesse, what the fuck are you saying? Wait, what was... They just suffer immensely when returning to it too. Yeah. Yeah. No. I like looking at my code. I like having code that I can suss out and figure out. Input, yeah, runs main function. See, look, now everything I like when I'm scrolling through, I can see, okay, I noticed that this little block helps me recognize as a start of a function. Okay, I'm gonna run this even though it doesn't have all the things. Oh god, I gotta allow shit. Okay, so I need allow environment. Okay, I did not type that right. Allow environment. Oh crap. Run that again. Allow environment. Allow net. Allow net. A should also need allow read, right? Oh, I think I already have allow read. That's why I didn't save this, right? What's happening? Why is this running so slow? I guess I am scraping data from the internet, so it does take a while. Do you do this for your job? Yes, I am a freelance programmer, and I do code for money. As you know, I mean, why would I not, right? If I know how to code, it is a very... Oh god, okay, I need write position permissions too. Frick. Allow write. I mean, I'd love to draw or model or make music, which are also things I know how to do, but you know, they aren't as what's the word? Monetizable? They're not as there's a word for financially, you know, lucrative. Thank you. Lucrative is the word. They're not as lucrative. You know, my hope one day is to be a full-time game developer though. That is the ultimate dream. Okay, before I run this again, let me see if this output looks correct. I mean, oh god, I forgot to make so I don't scrape the categories. Oh god. Okay. Okay, that's a little weird that kind of worked. I guess the TypeScript is so safe, it just works no matter what. Down, scraped rest of data. Parse group. Okay, group. So if the first line starts with category, I guess I should do this in here, right? So name equals lines at I or this. If name starts with category colon, then I do what? I want to push to a different type of data. I guess I could just do data.push name.substring category colon dot length. Why is it substring allowed? What's happening? Oh, you just expect that. Okay, cool. That'll give us the name of that. Is your Twitch background on GitHub? No, it is unfortunately private. I might make it public eventually. I don't like making code public unless it looks good, and this code base is fucking garbage. But I guess there's no reason why I couldn't make this a public project. I also need to like hide all my client tokens and shit. But yeah, I could probably totally open source this, no problem. I want to make my caricature have a cool color, lol. Do you not have a color? Oh, AutoZone. You can just change your color on Twitch and it'll update the guy. Except it might not update the guy because it's broken and your messages aren't coming through. But if your messages did come through, it would update the color of the guide to your Twitch name's color if you set one. Right now, you don't have a color set, so your color is just random on Twitch and also white in my Twitch interface. But everyone who does have a color is that color because they have set their name to be that color. Yes. Okay. So the next URL is just the image URL. So that's this. Const URL equals this. Boop, boop, boom. Else that. I'll put URL here. Okay, what else does category have that I need? Has name, has URL. I mean, what else do you really need for the category? Isn't categories have a description though? Let me check. They do. They do have a description. So where is that? Description's here. So I should probably put it in here. Description. Because they're always guaranteed to have a description. And so we should also put a kind in here. So kind going to be 0 for a category and kind 1 for an actual entry. And then descriptions also need to have, wait, what's this? Oh, this is not guaranteed to have a URL unless it has kind 1. How do I describe that in fucking thing? I have to make 2 interfaces. Interface, text plugin entry is, TypeScript handle different properties based on value of one property? Is that a way to describe that? Property based on another property. You can use conditional types. Whoa, this looks complicated. Interface this extends chat types. Type it, what? Options types extends articles. What the fuck? Oh my god. What is this? Holy cow. TypeScript can get really complicated really fast. Okay. Sorry, you can't see what I'm looking at right now. Use different types of interface depending on property. Union types are definitely a way to go from here. Yeah, I want a union type. How do I do a union type? Whoa. Drop database, sleep 8 hours. Yay! Are you saying you have slept 8 hours, Tantai? Or are you saying you haven't slept 8 hours? What is it that you're saying to me? Type unions. Okay, well, give me an example of type union. Thank you. Can I just put the value there? Does that work? So if I do kind 0, that will just tell it that this is based on that being kind 0. And then we'll have name string. What else? Image URL string and then description. Description string. Enum. Well, you can't do an enum. I guess I should do an enum for this. That does make sense. Enum text entry kind, and then this will be category or plugin. How do you do an enum? How the fuck do you do an enum in JavaScript? What the fuck is an enum? Okay, and then this can be this dot category, and then this. The line does not concern themselves with the positive or negative status of production database. Shrug. That's fair enough. Fair enough. I do not care for what works or doesn't work. I just know that my computer works. That's what really matters. Text entry plugin, text entry category. I did these backwards. Fuck, this needs to be the category. And then this is the plugin. And then this is plugin. This is URL, string, and then description. Actually, it just should have scraped data, right? Yeah, so the scraped data, I'll just make that an object or null for now. And now, do I do interface text entry, and then I could do kind is a text entry kind? And they both have names, so I could do that too. And then I extend this somehow. Can I do extends text entry? Okay, I can. And then so I can get rid of these. And now I can assert that something with category is a text entry category. Right? Is that how this works? Works on my computer. Yep. Yep. So data is going to be. Whoops. What just happened? I hit a button and things shifted over a little and got me scared. But I think we're okay. This is a text entry array. And so then this needs to be a category? Except it's not letting me do that because fuck me. Do this. Not category. There. And then what's the issue here? Object existing text. But this is a child of that, so it should be allowed. Do I have to do like as this? And then that works? What's the issue? Conversion type of category name string is the type text. You may be mistaken because they overlap each other. But it extends! It extends! It's a child! Object oriented, please work! But required end type. Description is missing. Oh! I misspelled description! Wait, what the fuck? How do you spell description? How the fuck do you spell description, please? Description. No, Google's doing this new thing where you type in the word to autocorrect it, and then when you click back on your thing to fix it, it doesn't. Okay, that's description. That's description. I spelled it correct here. Okay, cool. And this is text entry kind plugin, and then I also need scraped data to be null, and then that will allow this to work. Who just fell through the screen? I saw that. What's wrong with this? It does right here, you fuck. You fuck. What the hell? It exists. What do you mean it doesn't exist? It's right here. Someone keeps falling through the screen. I see that shit. I see it. You're missing an I? Am I? Or an L? This says URL, right? URL. Is something wrong with this? Plugin? No, an I in the description. Oh, but I fixed that though. Oh yeah, that was a while ago. Okay, fair enough. Okay, but I'm not crazy though. This should work. This should URL and scraped data. Object little not no properties. They only specify known properties. Do I have to do this? What's going on here? They only specify known properties. Non-existent. What? Oh, because I'm not doing the as text entry plugin. Oh, I'm dumb. Bro, I forgot I did that for this one. All right. Okay. All right. So now I have to assert that the data is of plugin. So if I do if entry.kind equals This is what's cool at TypeScript, is that this is going to work right now. Watch this. If this is of category, we continue. So now it'll know that this doesn't exist. The chat message latency times are more volatile than the stock market in 08. Gotta get Theo Gigi on the line. What the hell is Theo Gigi? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Is that why doesn't this work though? This should work, right? Like this assert there's a dev on the Twitch. Oh, I see. Oh shit. Interesting. The more you know. I just closed all my tabs and I saw kangaroo sausage. Oh my, didn't get kangaroo sausage here. Kangaroo sausages. Oh, here we go. Fossil Farms. Like where would I get a kangaroo sausage? Sorry, I'm getting really distracted right now. Kangaroo sausages 4-pick. I guess I can't say too many of these places because they might be near me and dox me, but here's a question. Oh, apparently there's a place, but you never really know some of these places because you look at a post from 5 years ago and it's like, okay, is this pre-COVID? Because a lot of cool places closed in COVID. Tragic. Oh no, it's just a place I can go pick up a butcher that has a bunch of different fucking meats. Ooh. Has like a list of the week's. Ooh. Okay, we learned some good stuff. Low key need to go to bed. 5 more. Okay, AutoZone. Let's get this shit working before you get to bed. How to assert TypeScript interface. Interface type check with TypeScript. Instance of. Yeah, I can do this. But lots of members. Instance of A. I know that, but like, I don't want to create a new function for this. Why? Okay, I guess I gotta make a function with it. Here's another cool thing about TypeScript. You can do, okay, well, let's do function is plugin, and then I guess we'll say is entry plugin. Entry is then gonna be a text entry, and then returns entry is text entry plugin. And then we do return entry dot kind equals text entry kind dot plugin. How often do you stream? I love to watch, but junior year got me cooked this year. I try to stream every single day. I don't stream every single day, but I try to. So it's kind of random. If you're in the, I think you said you joined the Discord, right? So I try to keep updated in the Discord. Like if I don't stream a day, I'll say like, oh, no stream today. I had to fucking go hunt down a goddamn zebra for lunch, and so I was feeling tired. But my goal is to stream every single day. So, you know, do not worry. My plan is to stream a bit earlier, so thankfully Eastern timers like us. Usually I stream at 9 p.m. I'm thinking about switching to 6 p.m. So do not worry, not all streams are like this super late. I swear, I promise. Let's see. So yes. So if this entry is not plug and continue, that asserts that this is 6 p.m. would be goated. Okay, I'll shoot for 6 p.m. then, because a lot of the people, all of my viewers too, got used to me when I joined me when I streamed at 3 p.m. But 3 p.m. wasn't working for me because it was way too early in the day. But I think 6 p.m. might be the happy medium. So I'm gonna try that starting tomorrow, I guess. So we'll see. I'm also never on time. Sometimes I'm like 30 minutes late or an hour late, but 6 p.m. is good then. And like I have that buffer where I can start streaming an hour later and it still works. It's still great. Okay, what the hell? Aren't I supposed to get where's my hype train emote? I forgot about that. They almost let me forget about that. What the hell? Where's my hype train emote? I thought I've gotten those in while I was streaming, so I don't know why it's not giving it to me. That is maddening. I wonder, when do I get my hype train emote? You receive hype train that's the level of hype train completed. Amount level. Emotes are distributed to press amount 24 to 48 hours after the hype train concludes. Okay, so I might need to wait some bit. How do you run this project? I run it at the bottom right here with this little line. Schedule Docker proxy. I'm going to run it through GitHub Actions to build the site whenever I update the GitHub page. So that way it'll update the GitHub page by building it on GitHub Actions. Fuck, I think I fucked up that sentence really bad. But the idea is I'll have like a public GitHub repo for this, and it'll be my website, and it'll run all the tools to build it, and then it'll upload the HTML files. So yeah. Scraped data result that push that. I gotta sneeze. Oh goodness, I must sneeze. If you open source the background, I want to commit a reward where you can turn, jump, and make. If you're gonna commit some, I would happily make it open source. Please, I would love that. Like I said, before I do anything, I need to convert my API utilities library from Gift to Twitcher, which are libraries used to interact with Twitch through Godot. It really sucks. My code is such a mess right now, but it shall be fixed soon. Yeah. See, like see, that's why I should open source everything, because when my project is open sourced, I feel more obligated to keep cleaner code and write comments on everything. That's why I'm doing comments on this too, because this is gonna be open source. Okay, let me do. Wait, for this, I'd probably just do like entry.scraped data equals scraped data, and then I push that here, right? Do I even need to do that? Because then I just return data right here, and then that's good, that's goated, and that just returns this or null. Then I have text entries. Why do I have this? I don't need this result anymore. And then I have that data here, which I then convert to. Wait, why does it say object? Right, what is this? This returns a text entry. This should also be text entry. There we go. What would be sick is if I could put like functions on the enums. I guess I can't, but that'd be so cool if I could. Like, I want to put in a like, why can't I just do like this text entry, right? And then let me call this on that. Like, let me do entry dot is entry plugin. You know, let me do that. Why can't I do that? Because everyone, yeah, no, but I can't do it on like an arbitrary object. See, I want to put it here. Wouldn't this be sick if I could do this and then it works like this is entry plugin? Surely there's a way to do that, right? Like, I did that kind of with the utils. I did declare interface and I added a function there. I guess an interface could have this function, and then maybe it could. Maybe I could do like this is entry plugin, and then this. I guess, do you need this? I don't think you need this. And then you return text entry is. Wait, no, you do. This is text entry, right? No, wait, whoops, there we go. Oh fuck! What do I do? I hate the undo in Z. It undoes way too much, way too fast. We use default implementation and APIs all the time. Or interface with the default method implementation. Yeah, I just love fancy things. I like learning things. It's fun. I like it. I mean, the question is, can't I just put this inside of there too? Like, what's stopping you from just doing this? Right, and then I can do remove this, save, format for me. That's not gonna work, is it? Do I have to have a semicolon? Oh, yeah, I guess I can't do that for an interface. Oh well, but I can do this, which is interesting. Unfortunately, I'm just go. I got homework tomorrow. I got IHS tomorrow. Good luck with whatever you got tomorrow. You got this, whatever it may be. Ah, I see. You got this though. Appreciate. Yep. No, you good. You good. I am. Don't know how I'm gonna do this prototype thing. Can I do object? All right, out of here. Yep. See you later. 07, as Moon would say, a person you don't know because you just randomly joined in. Oh, can I do this? I can't. I'm making this too complicated. Let's put it back to how it was. There we go. Put it back. Put everything back. Damn, I was so busy on doing this. I forgot about the fact that AutoZone has to go. There we go. And then, okay. I think this works. I think this is perfect now. So if I run this again, it's gonna take a lot of scrape some more, but we are going to scrape. Scrape. Who is fall? I thought I fixed the falling thing. How are the people falling still? I don't know how they're getting out of... I don't know how this is possible. There's collision boxes around the whole level. Like you're encapsulated in a box. No description found for group with contents blank. Okay. Interesting. I wish this was also formatted too. That would be really nice. How do I do that again? It's like this 4, I think. It's replace. What? Space. What? Why isn't this allowed? Do I have to put a T here, or is it null? Do I put null here? And then I think I'm good. And then I run this again. Except there's a group with nothing in it, which is interesting. I don't know why. Well, I know why. It's probably because I have like a trailing new line at the very end. Yeah, I do. I have 2. Okay, that explains a lot. I mean, I could just trim the original contents. That way it doesn't happen. Like, where is that? Yeah, replace dot trim. Okay, there we go. And that should fix everything. And then we run this. Gonna scrape again. Once that's done, we should have an output JSON that looks nice, feels nice, smells nice, tastes nice, and most importantly, looks nice. I might have already said that. Okay, so it ran, and here's my data. All right, perfect. So here's all the scraped data from my plugin website. So we have categories, and they're all ordered correctly, I think. This is an array of objects, so this should be good. So there we go. Perfect. Now we need to do this for all the text files. So let me run that again. Now do / old site data / MV plugin not supported. Old site data / MZ plugins. Yes. And then I'll grab that. New file. I guess run old site data reader .ts. And that is not what I wanted to copy. Let me try that again. Can I actually copy this? How do I copy here? Copy. Paste. I meant to make that a bad file. Fuck. And there we go. Why are there still errors in my bat file? This valid code, I swear. Why are there errors? What the hell? Not find name deemed. No. Oh, that's so stupid. Okay, Zed. All right, whatever. All right, there we go. Now I just run old site data reader.bat, and this should give me all of the data that I need. Probably make it so it outputs as a file that makes more sense. Old site data.json. But oh well, too late now. I'll update the file in a bit. Okay, so cannot scrape HTTP connection error. Shit. But what's... Fuck. What couldn't I scrape? Could not scrape? Was that a part of this? It was. HTTP connection error. Interesting. It didn't tell me what the error was or what the URL is. Also, name is not defined because I'm an idiot. Name. I guess I didn't use name. My bad. Name plus URL. There we go. And then now go back here. Why didn't it warn me that I wasn't using name? The rare TypeScript L? Does it not type check things? Huh. Okay. All right, let's try that again. So I'm worried the more I access the site, the more it's going to block me and not be able to access the HTTP. Oh well. Oh well. What can you do about it? What can you do? Boom. How long have I been streaming? Damn, 2 hours. Time has gone fast. Cannot scrape active defense charge. Okay. Interesting. Apparently this specific page is unscrapable. Some random .site active defense charge. Interesting, because I can access it. Is that the same one it couldn't scrape before? I mean, I could just inject the data manually. No reason not to act. Is this not the right URL? Defense charge. I mean, it looks correct. Oh, why is it HTTPS? Oh shit. Is that the only one that's HTTPS? That might be. That sounds like something I do. Unsupported. It is. It is. Look, they're all HTTP except this one. Oh, that's embarrassing. Okay. One more scrape. One more scrape for the road. Clear and do that. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Well, well, well. Look who's live. Hi, hello. Sorry, I'm hello, Chemistry Nick. My bad. How's it going? How are you doing? I think you caught me right in an ad, or apparently not. It says pre-roll off. Why does it say ad starting soon, but it says pre-roll off up there? I don't know. But yes. How are you? Did you get a goober or... Oh, you did get a goober. Nice. Okay, cool. How's it going? I'm streaming a little late, but I'm planning to fix that soon. Tomorrow specifically. I'm going to try and start a bit earlier. But I couldn't skip another day because I'd already skipped 2 days, and I want to get in that grind set of things. So delete this. JSON output here is good. Boo 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 doo 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 doo. I love this song. I should probably put up here a category for category unsupported. I don't have an image for this though. What do I put for unsupported? Surely I have something for unsupported plugins. MV plugin list, older MV plugin list. I guess not, huh? I could just put in this image though. Where is it? Copy image address. Do 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 do. And so description goes after. Oh wait, let me check on chat. Oh, okay. Okay, good. No one said anything. All right, perfect. Let me put that category there. And then MZ plugins, of course, they'll just be same thing. Category MZ. List of plugins for RPG Maker MZ. Okay. There we go. There we go. Now, am I really going to re-scrape the whole fucking website just to apply those 2 categories that don't require scraping to add to my JSON? Yes. I just saw some fucking goober fall through the sky again. Chemistry Nick, I see you in that corner. You better be careful. You better be careful. I'm gonna crush this water bottle. How is that? What do you think about that, fellow gamers? Okie doke. Okie doke. Twice? Remember my goober? Yes, I remember. It's the same stream interface. Nothing has changed. The goobers still fall through everything. Everything is hell. Everything is suffering. But I am here. I am here and ready. So now that I have old site data.json, I now can run my build.ts. That's pretty hype. Why do I have this run? Well, I guess, I should probably put this run instead of in here inside the package.json right here. So I should do, I don't even need scrape anymore. Yeah, because I guess I could use scrape, but I'm going to replace it with this. So make that /, make that a /, make that a /, make that /, Oh, this should be tools though. Tools.oldSiteReader, and then that goes to oldSiteData.json. I'll probably put that in. Old site data / that. There we are. And then these can be out here in the right spot. Okay. Okay, now scrape actually runs good. So we run scrape, then we run build script. So build script, I need to input the data for that. Let me go ahead back here. Get rid of this. Trash. Actually, I need to move this file up. So you go up here, move. Okay, and now we go to build and we begin. Now on build, I have things in a silly file, but that's not going to be that way forever. Well, do I waste more time and generate my shit as a silly? No, I don't do that yet. I'll do that eventually though. But I'm trying to save time right now, so let's ignore this. Let's ignore all of this. Let's ignore this silly code. Blah, 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 blah. Fuck all of that. All I really need is... What did I didn't get arguments, so... Function, get args. And then I'm just going to take a string. And that's going to be our return. Dino.args. Or I guess I'll use slice. Well, arg_0. Is that allowed? I don't know. If dino.args.length is less than 1, then console.error expected argument for old site data.json. Okay. We'll get args. Old data path equals this. Did I run out of music? I've been streaming for a while. All right, back to the start. So old data path, which is going to be in an array, and then we do const old data equals json.parse dino.read text file old data path, and this has to be in a try catch, unfortunately, because wait, what's the issue? Yeah, it needs to be a wait. Because JSON parse needs to be put in a fucking try catch just to be safe. Well, do I even care? Because what, I'm going to put in a try catch and print an error and cancel anyway. That's already what I'm going to do when parse fails no matter what. So who cares? Who cares? Okay. So old data's there. And then we have to iterate through old data. So for entry in old data, then I go to, I mean, an entry I know, not, oh yeah, for const entry of old data, we do things. Oh, we're doing things. So old data needs to be an array of what you call them. Text and, well, God, if I could just keep those types over, that'd be so nice. Old site data types ts. I export all of these, and then import star from old site data types.ts. What is the fucking issue? Can I not just import everything like this? Oh yeah, I need to rename that shit. But now can I import, unable to load mod? What? No, it's right there. It's right there. Old site type data.ts. This exists. I promise you this exists. There we go. Thank you. It doesn't like that. Import. Can I import star from this? Just import everything? Or does it not like that? From yeah. Import star as... God, how do I... TypeScript import all types from imports. Okay, are you gonna show me this? Yeah, I don't want to do it as my types. I want them to be top level. Really fucking top level. Oh, okay, I guess you just can't. You're forced. I'm off to Moonman. Everyone's abandoning me. I'm sorry, I'm so boring. What does Moonman have that I don't? What does this mean? If you stick around, I'll eventually raid Moonman, if you think about it. Yeah. Yeah. Who was first unknown artist now? You. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You go wherever you want. I'm just joking. The best crawler of mine also is no args. What? What does that mean? No, Chemistry Nick. You go where you want. I was just pranking. Don't feel... You can go wherever you like. I am not offended in the slightest. I want to say I am offended as a joke, but I'm really not. Good. Good. Bye. Moon. I need to improve my skills as a streamer if I want to beat the legend that is Moonwood Gaming. And I will get to that level one day. One day. But until then, text entry array is what I'm going to make in this JSON parse. Only environment var. What are you? No, I do not agree with that, Tantai. I insert exit quote here. I do not like environment variables. They are annoying to set up. I will always take variables from the command line as they were intended to be. Entry. Okay, so if is entry plugin entry, then we do stuff in here. Else we do stuff in here. So if it is a plugin, this is where we generate our HTML page, which means I need an argument for the placeholder HTML page and the output for the placeholder HTML page. Then make Docker run scale for me on multiple server and 100. I don't even know what that means. What are you even saying? I don't understand things. I gotta do another multi-line and use message broker like RabbitMQ. What the fuck? I don't know anything about Docker. It is so baffling to me when people talk about Docker and shit and stuff like that and servers and proxies. It's like, I upload static sites onto websites. I buy hosting at a place and then just give me a cPanel and then I just go to the file upload and I upload HTML files. I just do the setup WordPress thing on my websites. That's all I do. I'm a game developer, mainly. That is what I know. Those are the things that I know. Dino run build.ts. What are the arguments for this? This is old site data.json. Then we have we need the what you call it? Plugin template. Plugin template.html. Output folder for plugin template. Okay. And then that should be that. That bypass rate limit and IP restriction and multiple account for what the fuck does that mean? Oh, what does that mean? What does that mean? Boom, 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 boom. I guess for here I could just now do dino.args.slice03, and that returns the correct. What's happening here? It's slicing 3. It's a constant of 3. This will work. Oh wait, no, this doesn't work. I need to do string. But now it's still gonna give me shit, even though this should work. The source may have few. Oh my god. I know the analysis can't go too crazy, but just let me. That's all I ask for. Dino args 0. See, I don't want to do this. This is what I gotta do to ensure. Arg sub 2. To ensure. I guess what I really should do is use @ and then type check these That's such a hassle, though. That's such a casserole my asshole with how much of a hassle that is. So I'm not going to do that. Main, and then let's do the import meta main shit, because why not? It's so cool. I love it. I love stuff like that. As that's done, and then this is all good. I need the placeholder no, not placeholder. It's, what is it? Plugin template. Plugin template HTML path. Output plugin HTML path. And then we can do, I guess I need to read the plugin HTML. So const plugin template HTML equals await dino.read text file. I know I'm not using sync. I like await. Don't get on my case. I swear to God. Please. Plugin template HTML paths. There we go. And now I have to replace all the shits inside of this. So let's go back here, and now I need to insert, like, I have to figure out all these keys. So you have plugin name is a key. Let's see. I guess engine. Plugin engine? I should probably document these somewhere. Okay. Keys to replace. Plugin name. Plugin engine. Plugin description. Oh god, I cannot spell description for the life of me. Description? Super description of data. What is that from? That's from something. Like an anime opening of some sort. That might be Higurashi Ray opening 1, which is the only opening there is. Yes. I wonder if this URL is properly provided in the JSON. If I search for this, am I going to find it? No. So what is the URL? It's this, which is a little different. I don't know if this is going to be compatible, to be honest. Maybe? I don't know. Does this work as an embeddable thing? I meant to test that in a bit, but if that doesn't work, I can replace that. But the rest of these should be embeds, so that's good. Yeah, okay, perfect. So I can, in here I can do plugin YouTube. And then I'll put that right here. Plugin engine. Here's where plugin description should be. Plugin description. What else? What else? Author, release. Oh god, do I have to... Oh my god, am I really going to track the releases for all of these? Yes, I should. Okay. Plugin I guess I do have release versions for all my plugins. So I might as well, but that's going to be a hassle. You want to talk about a casserole asshole hassle? Oh, and here we go. This is plugin file name. Okay, there's that. And then what else? What else do I need? Index / okay, if the CSS is 2 folders up, I should make that 2 folders up, right? Yeah. Okay. Actually, no, because that's just going to be for plugins, so it should be 1 folder up. And I need screenshots. Dear God. What's the template for the screenshots? I forgot. Didn't I have that written somewhere? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll figure it out again. What? Oh yeah, here it is. Oh, here's the screenshots. This. Plugin screenshots. And I need to document that as plugin screenshots, which needs to be a list of these. URL to plugin screenshot, alt screenshot X. This should be this should be valid HTML that's a list of image elements like this. Okay. What else is there? That might be everything. Login description. Oh, I have like a major description I need to also add. But I guess for this, I just do the same things. And I want to put the source code on the page so I can just read it directly. That'd be cool. I guess I should also put plugin engine here. Author is going to be always me. Okay, that's a start. That is a start indeed. So now I have all of this. I guess I should document this file. The template for a page that provides an RPG maker plugin. When generating the page, these keys need to be replaced via string replacement. Okay, there we go. Now I can copy this over to Zed. And now I know for this HTML content, I need to replace it for each individual plugin. So let me go ahead and do that. Boop. And then let me think about this. So let's start by exporting to individual folders. Oh, Zed. Hello, Moonside. Yes, I am a Zed user. Welcome to my Zed stream. God, how long have you been there? I wasn't paying attention. I was so locked the fuck in. Oh, caught me off guard. Look up its beautiful pink name. Your heart badge. Oh, I wish I had the heart badge. Where the hell did you get that heart badge? I wish I had badges. Why? It's so unfair. It should have been me. Earned by users to share their favorite Twitch clips in February 20. Okay, next February, I'm gonna be in every stream in existence. I just got locked out of me being locked into my sleep Lamau. Oh, that sucks. I feel that though. I'm also not great at sleeping. It is a very difficult task. Here I am at 1:30 in the morning streaming, so hooray. Also, part of the reason why I'm so inconsistent with my streams is because my sleep schedule is so chaotic. But I am well. I just got up, lol. Oh, shit. All right, nice. Hooray. Well, good morning to you. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I be programming my text adventure game. Let's go. Let's go. What editor are you using? You recognize Zed, so I have to wonder if you, are also using Zed, or if you're using I don't know, I guess the standard is still Visual Studio Code, but I highly recommend Zed unless VS Code is like a very specific plugin you need or extension, because Zed is very fast and very lightweight. Yep, BSC. Yeah, give Zed a try though. Zed, I guess you're on Linux now, so it doesn't matter, but Zed recently released a Windows build, like officially on their website. You could always build for Windows, which was pretty easy to do. But, you know, the support wasn't at a point where they're comfortable with, like, the level of, the, I guess, what is it, stability for Windows? But now the stability for Windows is apparently good enough, and so Zed is officially downloadable on Windows. I use it because I can have anime stuff and customize that is so fucking real. I mean, I'm the one with the fucking flames when you type, so who am I to complain? I do like, yeah, that is so fucking valid. That's so fucking valid. Oh, I want to see your VS Code setup. What extensions do you use for that? Do you have like, do you have like a background that's just like an anime opening running constantly? That would be sick. That would be pretty epic. How the fuck am I? Okay, so I need to Dino write file, write text file specifically, plugin template HTML. Wait, what's this? It should be path first, right? Yeah. Let me do output plugin HTML path. I need to join this with the name of the plugin, which is going to be entry.name. But that doesn't give me the name of the plugin file, which is what I want. I somehow don't have that name still. I forgot about that. How am I going to scrape that? How am I going to scrape that from the page? Wait a second. Oh my god, this is actually not going to be possible right now because I need to download the plugin, which I do plan on doing, but I also need to... Oh my god, I can't do this today then because that's too much work. There are stickers and notifications that I have that are animated, then a thing where if I run and compile the code while it loads, it looks like a Super Mario World type of thing. Oh shit! Oh shit, that's so cool! We'd love to hear it. I like this song. Oh wait, is there a join in Dino? But yeah, there might be things like that in Z in the future. Though one of the things is that it's not as customizable as VS Code, because VS Code is like it's written in JavaScript and HTML, so the extendability is much greater than that of something of Z, which is like a very, how do I put it? It's written in Rust and runs in like a more native renderer, which is great for performance and it feels really great to use. But as a result, there's also not a lot of that like customization, I guess. It's kind of like the difference between Minecraft Java Edition and Minecraft Bedrock, where I think customization needs to be like a lot more work put into providing that capability, I guess, if that's a way to put it. Anyway, Deno equivalent of node path. Path.join. The standard library path module actually exports a method called join. What is the standard? What? Okay, apparently Deno provides @standard path module, standard library, but it says JSR. What is that? I want to make my own ID, but I am clueless. But if I made one, it would change how we program, I think. Me too, Moon. I don't know if we had this conversation already, but I've always said I wish code editors were written in a way so that there was, you know, just more UI integrated. Like, this doesn't need to be a text editor. Like, why can't I have it so that each function right here is like a block that I click on where I can customize like the name and return types and all that shit. And then the contents of that function is then like a little like text box I can edit. And then I can like click out of that function and have like a list of like all my functions as like blocks or lists, or like something way more easier to like navigate through. I am shocked that something like that doesn't exist. Probably because you need to, it'd be really difficult to do for every language, but people write whole fucking IntelliSenses for every language. So why couldn't it be like a standardized format for like inputting like names, arguments, return types, etc., and having like an editor build around that? So yeah, I agree. I hate scrolling. I hate all. It's just it's gross. It's bad. It sucks. I hit enter and now my shit's all the way over here. Yeah. No, I agree. One day I'm going to do it. Mine would be more nuts. Haha. Oh, I mean, feel free to share, and you know, maybe if you don't do it, one day I'll do it, and then I can give us both the dream editor. Import. Can I do path from? Is it standard path? Is this not a thing? Join. What is? Use a JSR package. What is JSR? What is Deno JSR? JavaScript registry is a TypeScript first ESM module only registry designed for the Java. Okay. I cannot leak the goo. Fair enough. Fair enough. You'll regret not leaking the goo to me, I swear to God. Oh, I want that goo. I want to know. I want to know the knowledge that is to be known. Why isn't this working? Resolving is, support known when we time try with no module to auto and. Okay. 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 Path. Import start. Fuck it. Fuck, I'm just gonna use the node path, because why not? Node path join. That joins that. I should probably also have this folder ready, so const folder equals this. Join this, that. That gives me that. Make dir, is that a function from Deno? Come on, Deno. Deno dot make, there it is. Make dir folder. Thank you. Thank you, dir, for making that dir. That makes a directory. We join this to write the text file, which has the HTML. So that should create a bunch of folders. Good. So if I run this, everything should work. So I run this by doing, why does my shit look like shit? Deno run a build script. Okay. I also learned how to center text in Python in a terminal, but I also can now draw a custom GUI dialog. Oh shit! But I had an idea to make my text adventure multi. That's a big leap, but Okay. How would that work? I mean, do you mean like real-time multiplayer or something where it's like it's more turn-based? So that way you don't have to like worry that much about the connection. You could probably like something like chess maybe, where you have to just wait for your turn. And like there's some chess games where you can wait like over periods of days. But yeah, turn-based. Yeah, I guess that makes sense for a text thing. So that way you could, I mean, it does sound cool as hell. I would love to play a text-based, turn-based game. Would it be co-op or PvP is the question. Like, I guess with co-op, you could make a whole adventure, but then also have it so in a way you can have like a friend join you, and then they take control of a different character. Both? That's an RPG, you can make it really interesting. Wild. Wild shit. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. I mean, I guess if you have one, you have the other, because if you just make your battle system generic enough, you would have the systems for fighting alone or with each other dramatically. This isn't gonna work. Fuck. Why is there an equal sign there? Okay. Dino, write text file. Folder index. Odd. Okay. Okay. I am also trying to make the game 125 megabytes in size if possible as a challenge. Interesting. 100. I mean, for a text-based game, that feels like it's not. You can make it pretty small. As a challenge, you don't. It's. What am I trying to say here? Is that a challenge in terms of trying to make it big enough or small enough? I guess small enough, right? 125 is not a lot of data, but plus with Python, you probably have to like have the generated Python executable smaller. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, good luck with. I mean, with. I guess. Because I'm trying to think what would cause a lot of bloat that would make you exceed that, right? Because, you know, text files themselves and code isn't that big. You could write like a bunch of code and it'll still be just 1 megabyte. But if you, I guess you could embed images, but then I guess, you know, I don't know how you do that on a command line. But yes, you got to make the game as small as possible. That's the flex. Having a tiny game nowadays. Words are one. Yeah, they are. Words are something. What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. Words are one. I don't know. But yeah. I mean, you'd have to have a lot of words, right, for it to make a difference. I guess that is fair. Like, how long is a book in terms of text? For example, number of people would be a lot of data versus num people. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. I guess. I never really thought about it like that. But I guess so. Yeah. Well, no matter what, yeah, as long as you're conscious about the size of the game, that's what's important. And you got this. I don't got this, though. What am I doing right now? Module not found. Packet, build script. Run build script. But I hope your game's multiplayer. I want to play with you. That sounds like so much fucking fun. Empty path, but it's like a lot of work too, right? Because to design a lot of content for a text-based game means a lot of writing. But I mean, is it that much writing if you already just write books and shit? Like a fiction, if you write like a fic, that's already a lot of writing anyway. So really, if you think about it, it's not that much more difficult or different from that. And it's about the same amount of content too. So, you know, if you write like a short fic, that is the same as like writing a text-based game that's about the same size. In fact, the text-based game is probably a little bigger because you have to interact with it, so it takes a bit more time. Yeah. One thing you can do is use math to print characters. What does that mean? Use math to print characters? What? What is it? I don't understand. I don't understand. Use math? I guess you could. Oh, I guess in the sense you like repeat characters using math. Like you could do like. I know in Python or something. Can Python do a thing where you do like this dot repeat, and that repeats this dash like a bunch of times? Or am I thinking of something else? Is that what? But he said math specifically. Yes. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, I know Python. I know things. I know things. Don't ever question me. I know various thingamajigs. Oh shit! I forgot you could do that. That's sick as hell. Yeah. That's definitely. Oh yeah. In that case, that's really easy in terms of not having to make big things. God, words elude me. Expect argument for all. That. Oh, I didn't. Dino.exit. I forgot to exit after this. Also, your chat's frozen. I know, Moonside. I know. My chat's fucked. I'm sorry. Everyone, I know that it's fucked. I'm trying my best. I'll fix it. It's a big project to fix. That's why I haven't done it yet. It's a lot of work to fix it, but it will be fixed soon. I just need to finish all my other projects first. All my stupid unnecessary projects. What do I do? What do I do? Okay, so build script, tools, and I need to give it this file right here, and then I need the output. Oh, I need that file, and then I need the path to HTML plugin template.html, and then I need the output to be public / what. Also, I also need to do what 80s text games did and check the OS to use certain commands. Example, clear versus CLS. Oh no, they did that? Huh, I guess that makes sense, because back in those days, the typical user would have to use those specific commands anyway. And so if you want to keep it the same, you would have to... Okay. That's a pretty cool detail. I like that. Maybe, yeah, I feel like nowadays, though, people don't really pay attention to those commands that much. People just would assume clear is the consistent way to use a thing in a text-based thing, but I mean, I like that detail. I think it's a pretty cool detail. I would love it a lot if I could type CLS, because it's like a terminal on Windows. That'd be so sick. I forget which I was looking at, but some also checked the available memory that you have in your PC. Oh shit. And that would, like, I don't know, would that like use to like make sure you don't like go over the amount you need? Like, so you could store more like history or whatever with the text-based stuff, I guess. Because, you know, maybe there's something, or maybe like a store would like save data somehow. Yeah. Plugin, public. I'm gonna name. Okay, it needs to be RPG Maker / ugh. I guess I'll just do plugins for now. Okay, there we go. Okay, so when I run this is going to make it so this folder has a folder called plugins. It's going to have a bunch of folders in it. So let's go ahead and do that. I wish the Z command line wasn't garbage. Oh, that didn't work. Does it need to be lowercase? Requested allow write. Okay, we can allow write. Allow read. Allow write. There are also types that would check for stuff like sub or go to type of commands too. Oh yeah. Yeah. Is there... I'm not familiar with go to and command line. Go to command line. The command directs command processing to a line that's identified by a label. Oh shit, what? Oh. So you'd be able to write like kind of complicated behavior, right? Because go to is kind of like an advanced thing, I think. Based on its basic... Oh. Okay. But like at that point, are you playing a text-based adventure or are you like programming your own game? It's kind of crazy. I guess you would use go to like move the character. If I recall, my dad has the OG basic programming books. Oh shit. I'll find the folder specified. Public plugins. Ugh, wait, why doesn't this work? Make DRSO recursive options. Recursive true. Okay, there we go. This is gonna work now. I am going to shit myself. The directory name is, okay, there's a colon in it. Ah, okay. Basic sounds fun. I'm assuming it's basic by the fact that it's called basic, but I don't really know much about it beyond that. I am a basic. What the fuck is? Volume of syntax is not correct. Why? File name, directory name, or volume label syntax is not correct. Why not? What's the input for it? Can you tell me that at least? Console.log. What is this? Why did I open Steam? Well, most of that I did see were written in C. Yeah, for me, C feels like a lot more comfortable. Oh, fuck. I need to replace it here. Or specifically within name. Okay, what just happened? There we go. Ooh, GitHub. MIT DDC Zork. Zork source code 1977. Oh shit, look at this. Zork. Oh, how do I play this though? Oh god. Oh god, what are these numbers? It's all assembly? What the fuck is this code? Wait, what the hell? Is this basic? It looks so complicated. Act 1.37? Whoa. What? Well, game programming was very different back then. That's the original Zork. Can I play Zork? I've never heard of that game in my life. Zork game? Zork, The Legends of Zork. No, I want the original Zork. The text-based adventure game. Oh, man. I wish we lived back in a time where the biggest games could be written by one person. I mean, it still can be nowadays, but you know what I mean. Like this, you know, big games could be a one-person project. A AAA game could be a single-person team. Oh, and there's a whole map on the Wikipedia. Whoa, shit, look at that. That's kind of cool. Okay, maybe okay, do you recommend this as like a text-based game I should get into? I want to play one now. Surely you could play Zork online right now, right? Zork online. Zork won the Great Underground Empire. Oh my god, right here. And it has like a little emulator. Oh, the shit on my screen. Oh, it's making noises. Mute tab. Do you want color? Yeah, I want color. Whoa, West House. You're standing in an open field and bored over a small mailbox there. I beg your pardon. Hello. What? Do I just type hello? Hello. Hi. Good day. That's crazy. That's crazy how back then they're able to handle that. Yeah, it's kind of hard, but if you have paper, it's not so bad. Oh yeah, because you have to like keep track of shit. Okay, I might play that a bit more off stream. Okay, well, fucking, I did my thing, right? This made a plugins folder, and this has all these things, and they each have indexes. So now, if I run this index.html, fuck, I need to. How do I copy path? If I run this, nothing's gonna happen because everyone hates me. But if I run /plugin/ what? Active defense charge, I guess. Is this gonna work at least? File could not be accessed. Come on, /index.html, please, please work. It may have moved out. Come on, no. Wait, I can't do index. I can't do this. There we go. Progress. Woo! Okay, I know this looks terrible right now, but I swear to God, this is progress. I swear to God, this is. I'm making moves. I'm making shenanigans. Why isn't the CSS working though? It should go up 2 steps. 1, 2. Wait, 1 is up to this, and then 2 is up to this. I should have CSS right here, so why don't I? Autoplay. It seems. I think it's. Oh, access. Oh, I need to host it differently. I think. We moving. We mooning. Yeah, we are. We are. I need to host this with HTTPS Python-m. I didn't mean to write that. Server. Okay, then local host 8000. And then that's not gonna work if I go plugins /active defense charge. Then that works, and the site looks a little better because it actually is loading the CSS and stuff. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna call that progress for, you can barely even see what it looks like on there. Oh, it's all stretched and shit. How the, what? Is this like, okay, this is like a proper scale, I think. There we go. Hooray! All right, so this is like the preemptive. Once I need to automate more of this, but all right, there, I made progress. We love to see it. A Fluxbox who? Yeah. Don't, no, stop. I swear, look, this is what it's supposed to look like. This is more towards of what it's supposed to be. I swear. I don't know why none of this looks, this should, oh my God, there is a glass. It just is so subtle on Brave. Because Brave has some weird plugins I installed on it. Let me look at it in Firefox. This should look more proper. Yeah, it looks way better on Firefox. You can't see it. Because, fuck you. Gotta do your daily Fluxbox games. What? What? What does that mean? What does that mean? I suffer. I suffer. And for what purpose? Anywho, I think this about wraps it up for today. Thank you for stopping in, Moonside. Thank you everyone else who came in. Thank you AutoZone, Sora Strife, and Lynn for following. Fluxboxfroggy.com. What am I? Oh, welcome to Fluxbox Froggy, a game where, wait, let me open it. I'm trusting you, this website doesn't have anything weird on it. Neat way to learn. Where you help Froggy and his friends get over by writing CSS code. The guys from the Lillipad by using Justify Content property with lines. Oh shit! So you do like Justify Content End to put them on the other side. There we go. Oh, I love this. This would be Justify Center, right? Justify Content Center, right? There we go. Oh, but these need to be spread out. So Justify Content. What is it? Oh, fuck. I wasn't reading the thing. I don't know what. Oh shit. Oh fuck. CSS. I know it's like. Oh. What? Oh, don't. Oh. God. What? Did I just leak my own IP? Moonside, you better not tell anyone. You better not tell anyone that just happened. Anywho. Why, Google? Why'd you do this to me? What did I do to deserve this? Center. Oh, it's space between. Yeah, I was looking so cool, like I knew all the things already. This isn't even correct. They're still spread out too weirdly. Space around. Oh, space evenly, probably. Oh. Wait, no. That's not correct either. It's space around. Whoa. Whoa, this is a cool resource. I'm learning something. I like this. I like this a lot. Thank you for, I gotta remember this. I'm keeping this up. Okay, don't worry, I have your name unless the place I figure. No! No! The worst part is now I can't archive this stream. RIP. But whatever. Anyone, thank you everyone so much for hanging out, having a good time. Thank you for the, we had a hype train earlier with Lynn and Sora Strife for subscribing, and didn't someone else subscribe? Was it just 2 people? I guess it was just 2 people. All right, well, anyway, I guess I'll see you later, Moonside. Hope you have a wonderful day. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly raid to the other moon. I know they're streaming right now, and I guess I'll see you later. Goodbye. I'm gonna start a raid. Don't worry, I am very worried. I am filled with nothing but concern. I am very scared. Well, anyway, see you later, VOD watchers. I guess not, because you're never gonna see the stream.